Dungeon Rompers.
If you offer me faith, I'd rather have growth. Okay, and we are Hoonin. Welcome to episode 19.2. I'm confident that this is 19.2 or 19.3 at this point. So, welcome to episode 19.2. That's what we're calling it. Now, with slightly fewer,
and more people.
Now, with slightly fewer
errors?
Absolute technical catastrophic failure. Okay.
And slightly more people.
And this time we are joined by Ash.
God, I hate this.
Ford.
Oh God.
Lauren. Lauren?
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Lauren. Nick is in the call, but he's with us in spirit because he's working on his stuff. Thank you, Nick. I can't say it the same way, or because it's already been said. Jenna. Karsten. Actually, Jenna, I'm gonna hope that wasn't a microphone issue, because the last thing we need is more technical issues. Max.
My brain is a technical issue.
And Luke.
I might not say anything this episode.
Oh, you did it.
You will.
Oh, he just said something.
You messed it up. You fucked it up already.
You're still green.
19.4.
You're still green tag.
Brighton started over.
Start one over.
The episode.
Why?
Start over your life.
Because
God
Luke
damn
spoke.
Okay. Karsten.
Right, bro.
Oh, starting.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
Are you excited, Bob? Are you pumped? It is time for the class trial to begin.
Oh, we're doing a trial? Hell yeah.
We had this. Did we not? Wait.
Yes, we did.
I wasn't here last
Burst of
time. I don't know where
fireworks,
we were.
like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
You said that you hadn't been here in a while, and I was like, Hifumi is
Yeah,
dead,
you
Taka is dead, and we're going into the trial.
Oh, I didn't hear the last part. I thought we were doing the investigation.
Oh, no.
And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
We're gonna have a dog
Make your way
friend
to
for
the
this
red
episode.
door on the first floor
Dog
of
friend.
bars of the school.
You.
Hoo-hoo. See you soon, Bob.
Is that allowed to be said?
I love... Yeah, it is. Pooh.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion.
Why can't you help, idiot? Yeah, you're right.
Well, we'd better get going.
Wait.
Ugh, I'm not used to seeing the sprite and it not just fading out.
Wait. I just had the realization.
What?
Jenna's never heard my voice for Kyoko.
No, in the same way that you hadn't heard the Dobby voice.
Yeah.
Well, I heard it eventually.
Yeah. Okay.
Played by
At one
me.
point-
She's
at one point I
incredibly
had Aoi.
sarcastic.
I had Aoi at one point, so I think that's when I've heard your Kyoko voice.
Did you actually watch the
Much
recording?
of an opportunity, so I just like to say good luck for the trial. Okay.
Gotta get ready. Everyone at Monokuma's proclamation, they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there. Oh god, now they're... This is getting out of hand!
Animal Crossing reference.
This is getting out of hand!
It's Timmy and Tommy. What's
Oh, wait.
going on?
Hang on. You know how we have to read this?
How do we have to read it?
Luke is one of them, my brother's the other.
That's what we did.
Oh, nothing. None of my brother's stuff came through for me.
I only heard his brother's stuff.
I
What?
have brain damage.
Yeah.
Apparently I do too. Apparently so does Brighton. So, join the club.
He's multiplied.
Nope, not multiplication.
It just looks that way because of an illusion.
God, I hate this.
I'm moving so fast it
It
only.
only looks like I multiplied.
Cursed.
Hey! Can you guys tell?
Which one is the real Monokuma?
I like this.
Hey Luke, remember when you said you weren't gonna get any lines this episode? I knew.
I forgot about this.
Double bear moment.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Imagine putting your hand in between.
You're
them
not
and it
playing
just ground the
along.
bits. Along.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay,
Okay. Okay, fine.
What?
I mean, it's confirmed he can make copies of them.
Monokuma is literally me as a bear.
It's not really that he can make himself, but that there already are copies of himself because, like, he's just a robot.
That's what you think.
Even if the game tells me different, I don't care. It's what I'm going to think.
Bro, he's actually in sometime in the 1970s or 80s that I forget. Maybe in 72, 82. Actually, there was a murder that occurred here, and they had animatronics, right? And
Yeah.
they actually stuffed one of the bodies into the suit, you know, and then.
Is that the bite of
God, the
87?
man
87? Is it 87?
Children.
I already
87,
forgot the
there's
numbers.
also 83.
Well, this is 82. This actually came first.
The man behind the slaughter.
It's Makoto. Cooch, was this red?
Man behind the slaughter this whole time.
I don't think anyone's read this. Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. Elevator. I'll see you right down there.
What was your inspiration for this?
Okay, then shall we?
As
My
obnoxious
own.
as possible.
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Okay, actually, wait. Can we have a discussion with everyone here? Who do we think did it?
I think it was Byakuya, personally.
I'm kind of feeling Byakuya too.
I really
Okay.
want it to be Byakuya just because it'll be I really actually want it to be two people, like, entirely.
Wait, who else
Like,
do you want to say?
entirely disconnected from each other. They just decided to murder at the same
At the
time.
same time.
Well, we actually, so two people were killed, right? And they were killed like kind of near the time of each other. Their bodies were discovered simultaneously.
One person was lugging Fumi up the stairs at the same time as the other person was dragging Taka on a cart, and they just kind of looked at each other like, "Hey!"
Basically, the problem
Same
is
hat.
basically the problem is it seems like two people were doing it because of timing and stuff. Like one murder occurred on second floor, one on third, I think. And then someone was simultaneously on the first and third floor, so it seems like it's multiple people. And I really want it to be just entirely disconnected. Like these people just decided to-
Unfortunately, that is not possible because we found Robo Justice hammers at both crime scenes.
no. I really
Right?
still want it
What
to
if
be
they-
disconnected.
What if
Please
they
let
both
me
just
have my
really?
headcanon.
What if they just both really like Robo Justice?
Okay,
Robert
I'm gonna-
Robert
like
Jen
Robo
Robert Jenkins, Rob Jones, Rabbit Jumpin'.
Jones
I'm gonna make
Robo
my
Justice is
guys, I'm gonna
my
make my
dad.
prediction now. I remember I said this is echoing what I predicted last episode. I just can't remember the reasons for it. I said it was going to be Celeste, and I don't remember why I said that, but I'm still sticking with it for completely arbitrary reasons.
Understandable.
It's
Have
not
a
bad.
nice
I
day.
really don't want it to be Celeste. She's so fun.
Alright, I'm putting two guesses. It's Byakuya or Celeste. Byakuya, my
Byakuya.
actual guess, and Celeste because.
Byakuya.
Actually,
Or-
Byakuya actually does seem like a genuine option because he
He's a fucking bastard.
he was present during he was with me during one of the murders, but I was passed out. So no one has any sense of where he was during that time. So Byakuya might be a suspect.
Possibly.
I feel like Byakuya is always a suspect in every single murder, whether he has anything to do with it or not.
Yeah.
And also
Not
me.
contained to the game either. Like, you know, like
In real life.
Actually, Byakuya.
Oh, Jack the Ripper, definitely Byakuya.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
Imagine you're just your normal average everyday London prostitute walking down the street at 3 o'clock in the morning in 1882 when all of a sudden anime Byakuya steps out in all of it, or like you bump into him from the side and you're not quite sure what's going on because you can't see anything, and then he turns.
Your leg
And
is caught in the bear trap.
His full
Anime hasn't been invented.
Well, no,
yet,
he's
but somehow you know
he's
what
2D,
anime
right?
is.
He's 2D. So you're looking at him head on, you can't see him, and then he turns and is like,
He got away with the
anytime.
crime because no one could see him, because when
He's
he
John
would turn,
Cena, holy
you
shit.
couldn't see. No, because when he turns, you can't. Yeah,
What if
he's
he,
like
what if-
invisible.
He turns
what
the
if
side.
he killed
He
them
turns
by-
into the side and then melds into the subatomic space in between like brick walls and stuff.
Okay.
I was going to say, what if he turns to the side and walks into them, and that is what?
Oh, God,
Cuts
he's
them
so
sheer in
sorry.
half.
Oh, I hate it and I love it at the same time.
I like
I don't
that
love
a
it.
lot.
I just hate it all around.
No, it's good.
Was
It's
this-
good.
All around.
Was this
in-
red?
In this town.
No, I never read it. I think
We were too busy analyzing the facts. We
You'll
discussed.
never be much prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
Also, Canon is
Also, Max is
Awa.
gone.
Awa was really excited to see. She was really sarcastic about like, because they had her in one of the scenes like mourning Hifumi's death. So she's now in our canon. Absolutely despised him the entire time, and it was just really sarcastic about like saying she missed him now.
I told you already. I didn't do it. For serious.
Whoa, Max.
Why'd that sound like Brayton?
Huh?
That sounded
my
like you
God,
were
that's
saying
not-
that.
Because it was me.
Wait, oh, because Max is gone.
Oh no, I was joking.
Imagine how scuffed that would be if Max did that.
Oh no.
I was really confused.
That's my canon.
Celeste.
Sorry. That reminds me. Did you find the other costume? Or the note?
We did find the note.
Oh, this-
Well, there's not no, but
This was the note that he got saying
How
meet in the
unfortunate. Then
room.
it would seem we have our culprit.
Oh right, yeah.
you can't say that.
Let's say that!
You can't say that. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
Save your accusations for Mississippi. She's right. Let's get down there first, and the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea.
I also miss so many of your guys'
That's
inside
right.
jokes. As
I
I'm
have
not
to
actually
dot.
part of your friend
I have
group.
to dot dot
I don't know
do it dot dot dot. What? I can't let whoever killed the family and dog get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives.
That rhymes.
The one who killed the family and Taka. The one who killed two of our friends. Dot 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 dot. The killer is dot dot dot.
One of our friends.
Someone right here. Okay. How's it going along?
Man, that's almost like how they-
every time.
Remember, don't click on the door.
Hero pay for his
Don't
crime.
miss this dialogue like you did last time.
Yeah,
This is key dialogue.
I'm gonna leave Celeste for last time.
Like Monokama's carefree attitude.
Monokama.
Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing.
If you talk to everyone here, you unlock another fan service scene.
Are you serious or no?
No.
Damn it! Stop calling me that.
Big Mac.
Oh, wait, I have a question.
Let's do it.
What is this? What happened to her?
Don't worry about it. Because that
She
is
sneezed.
actually true.
She was shutting a door, but she got her tongue stuck in the door jamb, and then she went to walk away, and it just right out there.
She
Can
got
that
a
be
tongue
canon?
piercing, but it went really wrong.
Was this Reb?
No.
Sorry.
Begins when we get down there.
The story begins when we get down there.
I'm not gonna say it. It wasn't me. You guys, it was me.
It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time. Oh god.
That's them saying that it's the long one. I took one last deep breath and then exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the
long
elevator.
one, as if
Once
the rest of
everyone
them
was
said.
aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box
Or
began to
the fun
move.
train. Who is playing this?
Ford?
I have a question.
No, Jeff.
I have a question.
Yep.
So the NGH word, we can't say it.
You can't say it. You can't
Can-
even spell it. You
Can I
Oh,
ask
sorry, gonna say
why?
it.
Why can we not say it?
I don't know either. I don't think I was here when that
Have we
started.
established why is it racist?
Yeah. Are you kidding? Like, are you serious?
Who is it racist to?
It's
Oh
a
my
show of oppression.
Okay, I'm
Who's
done.
being oppressed? That's what I want to know. I want to know who's being oppressed by the NGH word.
Oh, no
Oh my
one's on
God.
screen
Oh my
right
God.
now. Although to be fair,
Italians!
Stop saying it.
There was no going back. Until we all settled this, we couldn't go anywhere. Mostly because we were stuck in an elevator. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator's doors slid open, opening up onto a crew fate. What if they just stepped out and it was like a big set of scissors and they just all died?
That's the next execution. You figured it out.
When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Only because of you.
I mean, yeah.
Why?
Lauren,
Why
can you switch
make
to
us do
earbuds?
such cool things to each other?
I'm not sure if it's...
What? Do you really hate
I don't know
me
who
so
it is.
much, bro?
Yes!
But I'm just so cute.
I can still hate you.
Stop goofing around, that begins his trial.
Goofing.
Don't rush me, bro. Of course I'm going to stop.
Did you say bro and not brov? I'm leaving.
I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after the commercial
Well,
break.
we actually did that. That's what we did.
I'd never
You guys
hope
are aware,
out on
right?
you like that. Okay, let's begin.
That
Get
is
to your
literally
assigned
what we
seats.
we literally did a
And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly dodger, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly quest. Trial! And it's saving time.
General? Look in general.
I can't. Can you send it
Oh no! Oh
Oh,
And where is
God!
Oh no, we're faced with our first actual choice. So we have neutral Liberia. The focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time. Effective during... Okay.
What's the melodious voice one? I like that.
Increases damage when a statement is destroyed. That's a
Oh.
good one to have.
I was hoping it
Yeah.
was just kind of like you sing all your lines.
Increases your truth bullet rate of fire. I'll keep it, I
Man,
guess.
I don't think you've ever.
Yeah, I don't think you've ever had to fire 2 bullets in a row.
Increases
No.
the influence
well,
gauge by
that's the thing
2.
for this trial. You don't know. We're getting close to the end of the game because we're literally running out of people to kill.
Steadies your aim.
So
I'm gonna get
That's
rid of
what
that
you
one.
think.
Actually, wait, I don't use this. hoonint'ime.
Robot jock.
Okay, let's go over the truth bullets. There are 17. There are 9 of us here. I'm reading one of them.
by 2.
The victims were Hifumi Yamada and the cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It's thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. Ash!
The tarp was found in the repository under Kiyotaka's lifeless body. It was apparently used to move Kiyotaka in order to avoid it leaving any blood stains. And clearly that failed because they're on the tarp.
Lauren!
The dolly was found when the body was rediscovered in the repository. This specific dolly has no handles, and blood was found on one of its wheels. It is assumed that this is the same dolly that was in the equipment room, where Kiyotaka's body was originally discovered.
Did
Jenna!
you flip over Ford?
No.
When
Oh,
they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. However, when they were next seen in the repository, they were completely clean.
I
Ford!
like that choice.
Thank
Okay.
Snowy egret. Hammers of all shapes and sizes were found in the repository. One of them was found wet and apparently had been recently washed.
Karsten.
Eh?
B.
C.
D.
E.
F.
J.
J.
H-I-J-K-L-N-O-T. Read the thing.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you.
What thing?
Q.
R. S. T. U. V. W. X. Y. And Z.
Z.
Enya.
Z.
Z.
Ampersand.
Z.
Ampersand.
Bad, bad, bad.
Thorn.
Wait, I'm reading this?
Are you reading this, Cooch?
What am I supposed to do?
All of it. Read it.
The text.
The door connecting the art room to the repository was designed to open only from the repository side. According to OI, it was locked during the search for the missing body.
Congratulations, you
Whoops.
found the only wrong way to say it.
Oh, why?
Aren't all the ways we're saying it absolutely wrong anyway?
Yeah, but they're
Dumbass. What's a
connected.
repository?
When the body was
Storage place.
rediscovered, it
Yeah, you
had
know, a place
somehow
where you
been
reposit things.
unlocked.
I don't.
Max.
A pool of blood was found in the equipment room where Kiyotaka's
No,
body
bring
was
back
the room-
Dobby.
What was initially found left behind in the blood.
Luke.
The cloth was found in the trash can in the nurse's office. It is branded with a popular cartoon character and was found with blood on it.
Random.
It's anime.
Shut up, it's a cartoon.
No,
One
my
has to
house
wonder if
really-
someone used it to wipe some blood
A
away.
popular cringe character.
There we go.
Hifumi's body disappeared when Celeste and a while left the nurse's office to use the bathroom. Apparently, they weren't gone for more than a minute or two. Ash.
No, my has to really be if on the glasses cloth there was fucking like Bugs Bunny on it.
This is the note that Yasuhiro wrote to get everyone to meet in the dining hall. Meet in the dining hall is all it says. The handwriting is remarkably neat and clear.
Lauren.
These are the blueprints for Robo Justice, which were found in Yashihiro's room.
Notice the
Jenna.
handwriting looks like crap.
Yes, we noticed.
No one but Yasuhiro could have possibly fit in the costume. In addition, anyone wearing it would not be able to see their feet or bend at the waist more than 90 degrees.
Ford.
Me getting the protractor out. Apparently, Yasuhiro Sakurai received a mysterious note. I found a hole, mate. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. I hate that sentence. It's so poorly worded.
I maybe found a hole we can use to escape.
So don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Karsten.
Kyoto's wristwatch broke with the hand
Kyoto?
running just past 6 o'clock. It
Don't
was
make me make
confirmed
that
that
spread,
as of late last night, the watch still worked, which means it must have broken the following morning when he was attacked.
Max.
Oh. Kiyotaka's lifeless hand was found clutching a small scrap of paper.
I
Luke.
can't believe that was the voice that was used.
Hifumi had this note hidden on him. One edge of it appears to be torn. The note reads, I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monoko, I can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Reading, yay. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
And each student has their own e-handbook, which also acts like a key. The owner's name is played every time the handbook is booted up. It is believed that the handbook's been involved in carrying the murder this time.
Did you
Wait,
say
hold up,
car
that-
key or
that note-
cord?
Wait, that note was written in the same handwriting as the handwriting who wrote the plans.
Correct.
Like it's very clear that's the same person who was both what's his name and not wait.
Who
Australia-
both-
Wait, yeah,
dude,
wait,
and-
didn't
Yeah.
Taka have like a little corner of paper stuck in his name?
Yeah, it's right here.
Note to Taka.
Okay. Oh, missed that. Okay.
And then he got
It's
hungry.
like so obvious.
So
Yeah.
both Hifumi and Taka had this note, and it was in Hero's room.
I
Okay.
wonder.
And are we ready to begin?
No. Hang on, I need
Hey.
to tie my shoe.
TRIAL.
Real.
T.R.
Guys, stop! I got a rock in my shoe. Stop walking so I can get the
TR.
rock out of my shoe.
Try. Oh. I like that. Karsten.
There's no words. Oh. Let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial, so your
We've
votes
already done
will
this 3 times.
determine the result.
This
Oh
might.
my god.
This is fully voice
If you
acted,
can
by the
figure
way.
out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if
Wait.
you pick the wrong one,
Would this have been fully voice acted
Then
every
I'll
single
punish
time? Like,
everyone.
are they all,
Yes.
Or are they all the same?
besides the
Oh, it's the same
blackened
line.
and the
Oh,
one that
Okay. So I'm like,
deceived everyone else will graduate.
I was curious if they would all have been different, like, recordings. Because that would be literally the worst time waster.
Yeah.
But, like, they put effort into wasting time, so it's kind of interesting.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hero. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, so and we found him in that suit.
So are all your, like,
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Oh, did someone knock me out? I was asleep the whole time. I didn't know anything about it.
Shut up, genocide.
I thought you said shut up, Jenna. I was like, what did I do?
No. Genocide.
Honestly.
Shut up.
Who you calling a murderer?
I'm sorry to say, Hero, but we do not have evidence. Blueprints for the suit.
I love how, hang on, in the first stage of the trial, everybody's expression is that of, like, the teacher has just called on someone and is, like, looking around the room to select who it is. That is everyone's expression right now.
Yeah,
Parts
kind
we
of.
were used to build it.
Just look at other people, like, side people's expressions as it goes around.
See, when the
read the
teacher
line.
calls on
Fuck yeah.
someone, I too turn into a framed picture of myself with a red X on it.
Fuck
Fucking
yeah.
better, not me.
Wait, so like, did we establish that like Celeste is not supposed to know this, right? Like, did she ever go in his room?
I don't know.
That might be
Wait,
a
no.
legit.
Using the same logic of
actually,
last time, there's no reason she should know that.
Wait, Byakuya had told you to go in his room because he
Yes,
knew that was
Byakuya
there. So maybe
knows.
this was already known except to you.
But he made it sound like he was doing you a favor. Like, this is his special treat to you. He found this, and boom, now this is what it's saying. So using the internal logic of the game from last trial, she should not know this. She's guilty. But,
Yeah.
you know, horrible writing, so, okay.
I mean, that might come up. We don't know.
I don't think it will.
I
It's-
hate this game so much.
It's so great. It's so fun for no good reason.
Yeah.
It's like a detective game, but like the writing is just shitty enough where you don't know if it was if
Yeah.
was on
If it
purpose
was
or
intentional or not.
I'm a detective interviewing preschoolers. Like,
Yeah.
one second. I'm gonna get my glasses real quick.
In the meantime,
Old man
Glasses.
Brighton.
if y'all out there want a
I think
good
these are
detective
the
game, get Return of
monovisor
the Obra Dinn by
suspicion
Luke
shade police glasses.
Play Zero Escape. I haven't played Zero Escape, but I've heard it's really good.
Zero Escape and Return of the Obra Dinn available on Steam. I don't know about Zero Escape, but Return of the Obra Dinn.
Hashtag not sponsored.
And
Yeah,
on
Zero
the
Escape-
Nintendo DS, or not DS, fucking Switch.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe on the Nintendo DS. Who knows?
It's not on the DS.
Zero Escape inspired
It
this
came out
game,
in like
actually.
2015 or not, like 20.
2015, which is like
Hang on, when did
what,
Return of the Obra
5
Dinn
years
come
ago.
out?
Oh
million
God,
years
it's
ago.
5 years ago. Oh God. Help.
It came.
What year are we talking about
9
here?
years ago.
2018. No, it's 2018.
2018 was not 5 years ago. What are we
No,
talking about?
We were talking about
Oh.
2015.
Stupid estimate for when this game. Not
I
this
just
game,
thought about
this game.
2011, and I realized it's 9 years ago, and I just, like, my,
kind
my
of is.
brain just shitted.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move forward.
Okay, was this
could
Rem?
be another 5-hour episode.
No, my brain is shitting.
Yes. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime. Crime de la crime. That's what it means.
Crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? Aye.
That was an explanation.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is Hero really the killer? Unless, before anything else, we have to make that clear.
think it's Bakia, which is now how I'm gonna call him. 'cause
I think
I've
it's-
said that before.
I think it's Bakugan. Shut up.
Oh god, I hate the framed photo of Cthulhu.
Costume, message, blueprints. Remember, you also have to shoot things.
Okay, so we have the blueprints in his room. The blueprints, I have no idea what she's saying.
Blueprints is super hard. They're proof enough that you're the culprit. I don't know anything about this stuff.
So we could potentially shoot that with blueprints.
Yeah.
It's not true. It's a conspiracy. Here, why'd you kill them?
Spiky tail.
No, just hold on a second.
Oh, and remember you can like suck stuff.
Okay,
up
yeah, I
and
think
shoot
we're
it.
shooting the second weak point with
Okay.
Robo Justice blueprints. That's my
Okay.
guess.
Everything is found in your room. The blueprints.
Maybe.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Oh,
Well, that's what we get for not having Robot Jock.
what do we have? We have Yasuhiro's message.
Bloop.
well, Yasuhiro's message is what proves he has good handwriting, right?
Yeah.
What? No, he doesn't have
I don't think we'd shoot blueprints at blueprints though. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
that's
Yeah.
kind of what I was thinking. I mean, I'll try it
What
just
are
because
your
that's
other-
what people are saying, but
I'm suggesting it as a
Nope.
possibility. Oh,
No.
crap. I'm sorry.
What are other options? Yeah. Oh, ignore handwriting. What's the other one? Costume, I would say.
everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts.
You're proof enough that you're the culprit.
It might help if you look at the
Wait, no, it might be the handwriting.
description.
Can we
of-
pause?
blueprints.
Yeah, wait, can we pause?
Hold on.
Uh,
It's the wait, go.
Yeah,
yes,
one
here's
second.
the Message, and then shoot that at blueprints.
Who was right?
We might be too far ahead. Is the problem?
yeah, okay. I'm gonna shoot
Remember, you
Yasuhiro's
gotta treat this game-
message as at blueprints.
Yes.
Try it. It's here.
I hate you. You're an.
How does it make any sense?
It doesn't. But okay.
It's
It
assuming
does.
you're.
It doesn't change the fact that I hate her. Are we really sure Hiro made those
Oh, wait,
blueprints?
what was the information contained in Hero's message?
It was his handwriting. His
Yeah.
handwriting is a lot neater in the message than it is in the blueprint.
Oh, right. Oh.
I will be right back.
I
need
assumed
to
that wasn't
put
his
these away.
handwriting.
Oh no, that is his handwriting, but the difference is that the blueprints, I don't think
Yeah,
messages the
remember
handwriting. Blueprints doesn't mention handwriting, but message does. So I thought that we weren't supposed to have linked those things yet.
Yeah, it's like the bar that this game expects us to.
Honestly.
So it's just raised a lot. I mean, like it's still enough that we've already comprehended it. It's just trying to figure out what the game wants us to understand by this point.
Honestly, yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this, idiot! It's a note that Hiro wrote asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
Jenna.
Oh, Ash is gone. Oh wait, no.
No
Yeah.
This is
way.
Jenna.
I think the same person made both of them.
I like how that was me! That was me who said that! And then she swoops in, there's no way that the same person could make both of them, stealing all of my credit! You know what? I don't care if she did it!
Blessed person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
The differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on, I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
Dumbass.
I am back.
Lauren just
Yeah.
muted herself.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
And he's not the only one, I think Hiro's innocent as well. Wait, what?
Then who was in that Robo Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto, tell him who it was. And of course he passes it off to me.
Who was it?
Who was in the Robo Justice suit?
Okay, why does this all come down to an interrogation of Makoto? Has Makoto done anything sketchy this entire game?
Okay, so I don't remember like jack squat about this case aside from the very end. So I have two
Same.
suggestions. One, Byakuya. Two,
The suspicious
possibly more
individual
likely-
in question, the one that must have been in the suit.
The Illuminati.
What?
Wait,
Why
what?
me?
Wait, why would you click that?
Yeah,
Because
what?
It's
it's not-
demonstrably untrue.
What?
But,
Are
like,
we
they
are
said
we
it-
actually about to accuse the Illuminati? They said it can't be Hero, so it's Hina, Illuminati, or Hero. 2 of those are dumbass answers, and 1 of them doesn't make any sense.
No,
Okay,
he's right.
okay.
She's-
It's up to you to find out which one is which.
It's up to you.
Was this Rem?
Yeah.
Were you red?
That costume was super big on me. No way I could walk around in that thing. You saw me try to put it on for yourself.
Looks like I just embarrassed that in front of everyone. What? The suspicious individual is the Illuminati. Who is the Illuminati? Illuminati John?
That's right. They're all working beyond the scenes to try. and
Mr.
set me up.
Illuminati.
Those dudes are super scary, for serious.
Look. What?
I mean, it's the okay.
That it literally wouldn't let me.
Again!
Okay. I mean, I pressed S twice, but the buffer on this game does not let you do it. You have to wait for the animation to end. Other than Hero, I can't think of anybody else it could have been, even though we were literally just told that it couldn't have been him. Obviously, the one in the particular suit, and never found any second suit. There can be no doubt Hero is the prime suspect.
He just said he thought it was. What?
It knows it's bad game design.
The idea is that the characters are lying.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit. Even though none of the truth bullets were about that. Okay. That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo Justice suit.
Exactly.
What?
Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? Do you have a reason?
Because I kill them. Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Okoto, can you tell us what they were?
It's pronounced
Okay.
The dog.
It's this, right?
blue tarp.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
dolly and the tarp. Right?
Yeah, I mean, they were used in conjunction, but like, there's still one more thing. The things that we used to move. Okay.
Oh, you need to click both?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, it's not letting me go down. Okay. Jesus Christ! The Monokuma file is just gonna I think something changed about the way that inputs are buffered, like due to the lag.
Hold up, wait, don't.
There were a
forget-
dolly and tap, right?
Is it just me or is Makoto's mouth like way bigger on the right image than on the
Because
left?
It is.
That's how
Yeah,
anime mouths
probably.
work. Wait.
What's for the
That's so
editing?
racist.
So let's see if I can explain. Dog's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tap, right?
I'm a dumbass. What is a repository?
It's a storage
None of
room.
us know.
It's the storage room.
The art storage room.
It was the
with
same
sculptures.
tap that, until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it in there and decided to use it when he moved Taco's lifeless body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp and the dolly.
Are these people 3 IQ? Same thing! The top was in the room, and he put him on it! I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taco's lifeless body in there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly! This is like 1 plus 1, folks.
The dolly is like way smaller than Taka. Probably would have been better to just carry him.
Honestly. Later, when
But then you
Taka's
also
lifeless
let on
body
yourself, and
reappeared in
everyone's
the
seeing you
repository.
right now.
But then
That's-
you
You
already
wrap them
have
up in the tarp and then you put them on the thing.
It was
and then
also
there's, like,
it was also very clear that there were multiple tarps. So like just double bag, idiot.
but
so-
clearly there was
so
only
did the
one
dolly.
used.
Yeah, so I'm saying if he carried him, then they could have just used 2 tarps.
Yeah. Wrap them up, double top. What? That would
Actually,
make it
there were
quite heavy.
3 tarps shown.
That would
so-
make it actually quite heavy, which would make it even less possible to carry him.
I mean, yeah, but like the chances that you're gonna be heard wheeling around every single time it goes over a tile. So did the dolly.
Yeah, this tile floor.
Well, that room is tiled.
Oh yeah. In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right?
Yup.
No, you're wrong.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? You sound like you're trying to obstruct this case, Celeste. That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between a repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Unless exactly what I just said took place.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along? We simply didn't realize it.
She's raising an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from
No,
you
everyone
anyway.
expects everything from him.
We've all accepted the fact that you really understand what's going on around you.
And yet
No,
you're
we know
and yet as soon as my meter runs out, you're gonna vote for me anyway.
I'll be right back, guys.
Well, I've never heard anyone sound so nice while being so mean. What? But maybe I could change your mind. If I could just
Wait,
explain
was
to
she
them
saying
why
that
the
to
dolly.
you?
Yeah, and yeah.
Or
Must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository.
Oh boy, a new element has been added to bullet time battles. Do you want to hear more? Okay, let's talk about reloading. Starting with the next bullet time battle, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe to make your life even worse. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Hey Brighton, you hear that? You press the other controls in place of your normal tempo thing.
So I'm tapping tab.
That's what you were missing from before. Basically, just remember that the tab key now is a function along with right and left mouse buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease.
Oh god, am I gonna have to bullet time battle her?
Yes.
Right now?
Let's dance! Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, which it is not, you will not have to do this.
Are
In
we
which
gonna have
case,
multiple bullet times?
ignore everything I just said, but don't. Good luck and have fun.
Oh, I need to edit my settings. I can't hear any music. Okay, well.
Visual.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
You're off tempo.
Lies will get you nowhere. So pathetic. Oh god, you're
really
covering
bad
up.
at
I can't read. Do your worst. I cannot agree.
Tab's
I can't
not.
believe I disliked Celeste when I first played this game. She's like one of my favorites from the
Oh,
first
yeah.
You
game.
miserable wretch.
Megaton. Oh, sorry. I can't say that.
Yeah, I forgot the controls for this. I need to be able to hear this.
Escape. Can you? Controls.
No, I can't edit my. Okay.
You can't change the settings, so...
The thing I gotta say is that out of the 3 mainline games, this cast is probably the weakest.
I need my
Kinda-
settings. There we go. Jesus Christ.
Like, the cast in the second game is so good,
Yeah.
and the third game, I have beef with the third game, but the cast is fantastic. But my ultimate favorite is this.
Yep, and you're gonna vote for fucking Makoto anyway, even though we've already established that you would have voted for Yasuhiro.
Yeah, I find it so funny that if you fail, they all vote for Makoto.
Yeah.
Like,
This is non-canon. This is non-canon.
it's not canon, but
guys.
it's still really funny.
Can you imagine if this happened? You filled in your cases. They voted you, and they were right.
Okay. I need to look through this again. Starting with bullet time battles, we're going to add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, ammo count. There hasn't been a limit. I need to lock on with the... Okay. I need
Right.
to press tab along with the tempo marker. Okay. What locks onto stuff? What am I tapping?
I think it might be right mouse button to lock onto statements.
And
That
then
sounds
left to
right.
kill.
Yeah. And you have to press that as you're going with the beat.
basically just alternating right and left mouse buttons. Basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Please kill them.
That's what our lips will get you nowhere.
I thought that too.
What?
It says lies will get you nowhere. I thought at first that it said.
Brittany, you're out of bullets.
Kill him.
You can do it. Reload, reload. Now you're gonna have to pick a truth bullet. Oh, well, just...
I hate you! Also, if you're wondering how I accomplished that with such ease, I found out something that it doesn't tell you that I just realized.
What?
You can't lock, you have to lock on in time.
That's what I've been saying!
It never said that you had to lock on in time. It says you lock on with right, you tap in time. So I thought that I was doing damage tapping in time and I was alternating between them. But you have to alternate on the dots. There's nothing in between them.
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you.
Okay, it never said that. And
Having
without
never played the game, having never played any
Yeah.
of these games, I didn't know that, and I only found that out by looking up stuff on the wiki.
without a giant paragraph explaining what I just said, we don't really have a way to say without ambiguity how you do that. Okay,
I like that
this is gonna be
pattern in the
way
background.
easier from now on, and I've said that every single time I found out a new mechanic, but this is the real time. If you're asking for proof the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. Why I didn't just shoot it with the truth bullet that says that? Because I have that? I don't know. There was a pool of blood in the... Jesus Christ, this is too loud.
You're screaming right now.
Because I can't hear anything. Okay. With the feel that matched the dolly's tread, the killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident, then wheeled the dolly out of the room. As the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Tucker's body.
I feel like that's racist.
Heth! Does Lester really hate me that much? Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how RoboJustice didn't do it, because it's not a robot killer then. What kind of robot is it?
Okay, so why
hang
does
on,
Celeste
what-
say like you're rarely aware of what's around you when Makoto literally carries these children?
Literally.
I'm not really sure that matters.
I would like to think that whenever I press escape, save, and then leave the game, Makoto's just making a dumbass of himself and constantly trying and failing to murder people. Like, he has 56 attempted murders under his belt. He just can't do them. So that's why they all vote for him. It's like, okay, yes, there's evidence that it was somebody, but are we really not going to vote for the person who has tried 379 times to kill someone here? Was this red?
Yep, this is the red.
I'd be happy to explain to you why the occupant of this room couldn't be possibly be the killer. He's gone so far as to construct an additional wing of the school. If you look at back on how the body was transported, it will be immediately obvious. If you look at how the body was
Makoto's the
moved.
mastermind, and he records the voice lines for Monokuma every time Brighton exits the game.
It'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Okay. So we have RoboJustice costume, repository Okay. I'm gonna put it on costume.
Oh yeah, because like you couldn't
Yeah.
like.
As you know,
move.
okay, this is true. True. Okay, correct.
Oh, that might be an issue. Because
And loaded it onto the dolly and wheel it
Put
up.
it onto the dolly. That, that.
you can't bend.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Even without a handle.
Bend
Oh,
over.
there we go.
I hate you! I really like wait, look, did you add the I hate you reactions? You're
No, I
absolutely
didn't
right.
do that yet.
You're absolutely right that you can push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low like you do in gym class, but if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together, remember? It's impossible that someone would take off a suit!
Yeah.
I'm blind as a bat in here.
Why is she playing as a bat?
Wait a second! She has incredibly bad cataracts!
Or is her metric for being blind ability to see her feet?
That's definitely what it is.
Blind as a bat in here! Where's this red?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm blind as a bat in here. And everyone's like, what do you mean? And she's like, I can't see my feet at all. I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Bro, when a lot can't see her feet or toenails, just sort of go insane.
And not to mention-
They're like the freaking weeping angels of the of the toenail world.
What the heck? You obviously can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
They grow an inch when not being looked at.
Oh god.
Sorry,
When you're in that-
this is irrelevant. What is?
Ah,
what
it is! It is!
What is
It is
Celeste's?
it's the thing for me blind as a bat. Look at that! It is
Whoa.
true! That's the wise criteria.
What is Celeste the ultimate of again?
Gamble
Gamblers.
gamblers.
Oh yeah. dude.
Gamble loose.
When you're in that suit, you can't not only see your feet, but you can't bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
They could have literally just taken the suit off. This is like the most flawed.
Oh yeah.
Like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Like
What
when they're
wants to stop
going.
you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet because you have zero proprioception for some reason? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. But I confess. Oh my god, it's so hard. Oh, wait, smacking. That's why I confess.
Oh, sorry, I've been busy.
Don't worry, I
On top
got
of
you.
that, if you were wearing rigid cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping your body in the top.
I had to do a service for this community.
God. Why me? Isn't that just now taking out the suit? We're like, thank you, murderer. Thank you for actually being the only sensible one here.
Honestly.
I know.
There's absolutely no chance that costume was taken off of the body because
Once it's on.
it is part of you. Yeah. I don't think taking off the suit was an opt-in, if you remember. It fuses to one's mortal
I
coil.
really forgot about this scene. It's good.
Nice.
Oh no, it's up to this thing, but I can't actually get it off. Oh, hot mate.
Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself?
Didn't make it.
Oh, then make the stupid fucking thing.
That would.
You said it the exact same way last time. Didn't
Yeah.
You? That was
I
such
mean,
good
that's
continuity.
part of the continuity, yeah.
Exactly. No, I wasn't criticizing. I was saying like that's really good continuity.
Is it? It wasn't intentional.
Yes, it is.
No, that wasn't done.
Oh! Wait, you
did it
intentionally said
yesterday.
it twice? You remembered that?
Yeah.
That one line.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yesterday.
I remember like thinking, "Ha, that's funny." I think.
Yeah.
You think? Alright.
Oh, do I have to read this?
Yep.
Yep.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off.
I guess if we really wanted to be
Oh, true.
continuous, it would technically be me reading that, but no.
Oh yeah, because she has the voice changing Botox.
It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. I don't
Really?
think you can get off on your own. We don't really have a choice of you getting off on your own. Let's help him get off on his own.
Wait.
God.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then
It's still-
you really think? Then you really can't take it off by yourself. Hero wasn't just making it up.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have seen us later, right? Showing up at the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it. I mean, yeah, if we're being real, why in the world would the murderer dress up in a giant-ass robot suit?
Yeah.
That does not make any sense!
Because they're insane!
Yeah, that's right.
You know somebody who's insane.
So it
Only
really
one person?
So it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly.
To be clear,
Wait.
whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Wait, I have a question.
No, you don't.
Okay, I do. It's a legitimate question. When was he actually, like, is he legitimately named Robo Justice? Or is that just the name that,
That's
Hifumi-
what Hifumi came up with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is, with on the spot.
But it also has RJ written on it.
Sure, but like,
Wait a second! What if Hifumi was an accomplice, right? And then the murderer was like, yeah, he's gonna spill though. So then he just bonked him. He offed
Maybe
him.
be an accomplice.
I don't know, maybe he thought...
be an accomplice.
Hifumi killed Taka, and then the
Taka killed
guy-
Hifumi.
and then the other guy killed Hifumi. So technically, they each only killed one person.
And they both just kind of... And they both just kind of forgot that they'd stuck Hero in the suit.
They just sent him out there as a diversion.
when he was dying and he was like, yes, Hero. That was him saying, oh god, I forgot yes, Hero's in that suit. He's never gonna be able to get that thing off.
It started as a harmless prank, then they end up getting mad at each other, just gonna murder each other. Remember that the prank was still going on.
No, wait just a second if you please. Have you forgotten about the pictures that I took? Oh, I'm starting to suspect Celeste.
Yeah.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi getting dragged away by Robo Justice?
This makes me think of that video of Nicki Minaj hugging that one kid, and like the like church music playing in the background. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm gonna look it up. Nicki Minaj
Just look up Nicki Minaj hugging child.
hugging
Is there anyone in that suit?
kid.
Because I don't see anyone in arm joints.
I like this a lot. Hang on.
Send it.
I'm showing it to the camera right now. That's really good.
I'm kind of actually certain that it is Celeste now, and I'm really sad about that because I really like
Yeah.
Celeste.
Yeah.
How do you kill the ultimate gambaloose? In an
You
entertaining
call her
way?
bluff.
Oh,
I really like that image. It's so accurate.
Wait, I need to actually.
besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said? No, you can't say it. Don't say
How did you get that?
wait, who's Hifumi?
I
thought
thought
you were
Ford
Ifumi.
was.
You?
Okay. I didn't know if it was Jenna. That the guy hit me.
What guy?
And also, technically, Hifumi became Nick as well.
Romo Justice, and that's what I decided to call him just now. So as long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero,
Oh,
It
and
was
it
definitely
and it
her.
yeah, it definitely was. And oh wait, Hifumi was the accomplice, just not in the way you thought, because he was like obeying her, right? Like she was his master or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then she bonked him
Yeah.
so that he wouldn't tell on her. And that's why there are two deaths.
Oh, that's it.
She wasn't going to. They were just trying to stage it. But then she was alone. She and Awa were in the room together.
Huh?
It was her and Awa in the room together. Awa had to leave, so she walked her out, and then she just went back in and bonked him.
It's totally her. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang it! I like Celeste. Dang it, Celeste! Why'd you have to go murder someone?
There,
Oh.
They're gonna kill her.
Well played.
They're gonna kill her by
Apparently
They're gonna draw. I mean, she is a gambler.
That actually does make sense. Maybe
Russian
she
roulette.
thought it was.
They're gonna draw. They're gonna tie each thing of her hair, the ends, to trucks, and then have them drive in opposite directions.
That's
I do actually like Russian roulette as her method of death.
Yeah.
I really do.
Russian roulette with just
serious.
every single bullet in the chamber. But it's like really obvious of that too, so she's like, "Oh boy, I wonder if I'm gonna win." It just blows her head off.
5 of the 6 bullets loaded.
What if they fuck that whole theme thing? Sandpaper conveyor belt room.
Just randomly.
She's
Was
not
this
gonna
random?
die now. We're just gonna. Yeah, I did. Like it's just gonna be on camera for the next couple days for you guys to enjoy.
Right.
Wait, is she gonna be the first one to actually kill for like an intrinsic motivation?
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that yet.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Bruh, I just straight up laid out that manga. So hard.
God, it took me a second to realize that we were actually talking about there.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Someone like transforming a transformer
But
in
where
the
do we go from
background right
here?
now, because that's exactly what it sounds like and relevant.
Let's review the series of unfortunate
At
events from
Luke?
the
Question
beginning.
mark.
Maybe we'll
I
uncover
was
something
earlier,
new.
not now.
So I heard someone playing with something at
Are you talking
I
about like this?
no, and it was more. I want to say
It was
mechanical,
the.
but
It was the.
mechanical.
It was the.
You were like,
That.
Yeah, it was the.
More
"Okay,
like
no,
that.
sorry,
It was
I will
the.
not do that anymore."
It was the crushery sound.
It's funny because Robo Justice.
I know.
Aha!
That's why I specifically chose to say transforming a transformer. I veto this line.
Haha, what a pain in the ass.
We
Ah!
don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
I really hate the ASMR quality of your Sakura voice. I'm just gonna say.
Wait, have you existed with that Sakura voice since the start?
Alright then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
It's getting worse. It's getting closer.
4 of us
I can hear your tongue moving in your mouth, and I hate it.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall.
Makoto, Hina, Chiyoko, and
That's also
myself.
continuity. That's from earlier.
We waited there for a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around
8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Half of the sound coming through is the voice, and the other half is the air hitting the mic.
I know.
I'm doing that on purpose.
I know.
Like, I'm just licking my lips in front of the mic.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
It's so terrible and it's
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Oh wait, that would also explain why she wasn't really hurt by this.
I mean, she was a little scuffed up.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was
Robo Justice.
I do appreciate that.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Was that pause intentional?
I braced for the announcer voice, and then it just didn't happen.
I know. I had that same. Like, I don't like
Was
this.
Injured.
So,
So good. Nice.
so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. And not long after leaving the nurse's,
Office. Yes.
Right, that's how that went.
What song?
I saw a shadow, something moving around.
This is the 4th time we've seen this dialogue.
Yeah.
It is!
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and assist the 2nd floor, and soon after that...
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Wait a second, she wasn't doing that, she was just trying to distract everyone!
Yeah.
While she hooned Hifumi!
No, Fumi's already dead. She's probably moving the body.
Oh.
Lauren read the line.
So was it right there and to scream for someone like you. That's number 5 that I've seen this.
I saw him, this strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed.
Scramped.
I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Do you not like this dialogue? Is that why
And
you're
then-
upset about this, Bright?
No, it's just happened 100 times. Yeah. Huh?
What was that?
It came from downstairs, it must have been.
Fumi's in the Ness's office.
Oh, wait, he's...
This is bad. Yeah, come on, we have to get back. It's weird that that's like 2 in a row.
So then, wait, what was that?
At that point, we decided to grow into 2, to fight up into 2 groups.
Wait.
Whose
If you
scream
bumped,
was
what
that?
the scream?
Perhaps I need to reevaluate. Celeste, Fina, and I went to the Ness's office. Well, Sakura, Byakuya, and Taiko chased me after the suspect.
Maybe it was a walk coming back.
Oh!
They
Maybe
do
it
have
was a
similar
walk
vocal
back
ranges in
being-
the
Fucking
voice
loser.
acting, so.
When we got back to the Ness's office, we found Hifumi dead, and that's when we had the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Nina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what happened. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, we had just discovered
Tacos.
body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement.
hang on, real quick. Take a look at how distraught Makoto looks.
I mean, that was our collective
looks so
reaction.
peaceful.
We actually have the animation for this, too.
It's like,
This
oh
was animated.
god.
Not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed to the nurse's office, but right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising.
So is that when she moved?
But how did she move him? That's the...
Wait, did you yawn that last time?
I did.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
And we remembered that when we left, Toko passed out in the equipment room. So we had to hurry back.
Again.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something?
No. Why'd she move the bodies?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Probably trying to, like, make investigation harder, but then she realized that it was a one-way lock on the door.
Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she found the whoops, that's the wrong accent. Celeste informed us she found the bodies, and we headed back to the repository, which is when we discovered the corpses. I also really like that, because Byakuya's just kind of gesturing to it like, yep. I think that about covers it.
Jenna?
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well then if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
I'm like 80% sure at this point that I just called the entire case.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradiction is hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to come up together to share, I'm trying to find a way to Okay. I'm gonna load up broken wristwatch.
Yeah, what's
Taka's broken
Monokuma
watch.
file?
It broke it at like 6 a.m. I think.
Yeah.
Which
The
was
Monokuma
way earlier than
file-
when we found them.
So regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after. Okay.
That's
Oh wait,
You already know what order
Not-
that's true, I think. What?
Yeah.
What? Shoot
wait.
that! Jesus.
Yeah, honestly.
Shoot the-
Numbering, maybe shoot that?
no.
I'm waiting to see all the options.
It's also not yet. It's gonna come. It's gonna be like this last thing. Or not?
Question mark? The orders? Okay, I kind of want to look at our bullets. What does
Yeah.
Monokuma file say?
Cause for death to equals blow to the head.
Similar
kills
weapon.
So that's not it.
No, it's definitely the
It's
broken
definitely-
wristwatch. It's broken wristwatch. You don't have to actually look at it.
Yeah, because it proves that Taka died first.
Yeah,
Well,
Taka died
let's
first.
take a look at what Yasuhiro's message was, just in case there's anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
take a
I
look
mean
at
we know he died first because we saw Hifumi
Yeah, look at
like come back
Yeah.
to life with the tear. of the
Like,
Goofy
apparently.
Yeah, like, oh, what was that?
Yeah! She was the one who cried on him! Okay, this is just the note.
Okay.
It be the tear of the Goofy Goober.
It's something about the.
So are we? I think we might be shooting it at. No, keep it. I
Okay.
think we might be shooting it at Justice
Shut
Hammer.
up and look at the screen.
That's her
Yeah,
proof.
I think Justice Hammers.
Yeah, shoot it at Justice Hammer. Yeah, because this is where
How
the.
could she? How?
Here?
Yeah, this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot that.
Or
What?
no?
Maybe the thing that came before it.
I really like to think that he is actually. I hate you! It is just like startles everyone horribly if they don't know what they're looking for.
Shut up.
Okay, hang on, let's think about this.
It's the broken wristwatch.
It has to be the broken
Yeah,
wristwatch.
it could be
it's a
nothing
broken
else.
wristwatch.
It's just shoot order instead of
relevant.
Shoot order,
shoot
okay.
instead of Justice Hammers because
It's a broken wristwatch. I can't talk, so.
Okay.
Try to say Irish wristwatch really
Ash
fast.
redubbing it back in Japanese.
What?
Nope.
Irish
What?
wristwatch.
So it's not the wristwatch. So then it has to be Monokuma File 3. I'm gonna shoot hammers with Monokuma File 3.
Yeah, I actually agree with that. I hate
Yeah,
it.
because they might
because
not
he-
have died from the hammers, I guess.
No, you're confirming that they're different. They're similar things, which I don't know why you're doing that, because that's dumb.
Nope.
What?
Is there a third one that we're missing?
Yasuhiro's message.
Which is not gonna be it.
No, yeah, our third target.
Is there one or?
No, there are only 2 targets.
I am gonna do the exact same thing that I just did, except I'm gonna make sure that I shoot the pink text first to see if that was what it was. Because I think there's a chance that I hit the pink text.
But the Monokuma file would conceivably tell you about the order, though, right?
Yeah, I think.
No, okay,
No.
that wasn't it.
Right.
So I'm shooting the first one with Monokuma File 3. We're just gonna run through the
think so.
possibilities.
Yeah, go ahead. You might as well
It
at this
doesn't make
point.
any sense.
No, I think you actually might be using Yasuhiro's message. It either
For
one
order?
of the two.
Nope.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think.
okay. Okay, I looked it up. You need to absorb.
Oh crap!
You
I
need
forgot
to
about
absorb a
absorbing.
bullet.
They didn't prime us for this.
I
what
forgot
are we
about the
absorbing?
absorbing.
So I
Actually,
assume.
we're absorbing the first one to fire at the second,
Oh, I thought that I. Okay.
or
Try
the
that.
other way around.
Try it. We're already gonna. They should really prime you. Yeah.
Question mark? It's not like there was a contradiction there, so I'm not sure.
Makoto.
Hold on, there's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as the numbers, even though we literally found them in that order and nothing that was said there primed us to think of that whatsoever. Nor was a single
Okay,
discrepancy
so hang on.
said.
Hang on, now you're complaining about it holding your hand? Or not holding your hand? There we go.
I mean, it shouldn't hold the hand, but it also shouldn't be utterly illogical. There was no contradiction in what was said there. They were spewing incorrect information on non-absorbable messages, and random words had to be shot at other random words.
This is bad game design. You should prime your user to know that something exists before you actually make them use it.
Did we just lose someone?
Yes, we did.
We lost my brother.
Oh, it's Carson.
Oh, okay.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions. So you're saying the couple of ones to sink the hammers we used in order. But in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay, then this is proof. The evidence Taka was killed before Hifumi was the fact that everyone was in the room when Hifumi died and we already knew that Taka was there! What do you...
Yeah.
I feel like there was something...
No, it's when he was off versus when he actually died.
Oh, when he was bonked.
When he was bonked, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, big word.
Oh god. Oh, is it wristwatch?
Wristwatch.
Yes, it is. It is.
Go, 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 go! Wrist!
W in the chat.
I.
Go for I.
I.
Oh, right.
What?
Yeah.
Because you were
hit the
rolling
wrong
horse
letter.
before.
Oh.
It's okay.
So I was literally one shot away from dying?
Yeah, you did you not realize this?
No, because it doesn't really, like, prompt you that you're low, and I didn't think that I misclicked, but I guess one came up, and the hitbox was there before the model. Okay, at least now we know what... And yeah, like... Yeah. W-R...
I.
It's
There it is.
I-S...
T. Why is there O's?
To confuse you.
Why is there E's? Why?
Is this like bad
T.
RNG or like...
It's bad
Yeah,
RNG.
Alright.
W-A...
Oh, there's the
T...
C.
C... H! Jesus Christ. Wristwatch! I've got it!
Using a truth bullet!
Taka's wristwatch! See, look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
So we have to go through all of this instead of just using, hey, Taka's wristwatch broke at 6 o'clock on Hifumi died first.
You're being way too reasonable here.
What's
Come
the
on.
point of collecting evidence if we're not gonna use it?
Well, you have to collect evidence. It's not like a choice-based game where you can just not.
I'm saying, from a logical standpoint, what's the point of collecting evidence if we're not gonna use it?
Who cares?
Makoto would not have thought of wristwatch if it hadn't been pointed out to him.
I would really like to think that Makoto's sitting there like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like he's in his mental space doing this the entire time.
He's just kind of like floating above the podium.
Wait till we get to the second game where you literally take a taxi ride.
Literally. No, the third game is the taxi. The second game is the skateboard.
I'd like to think that Makoto whips out a shotgun from his numerous failed murder attempts and is like skeet shooting at something in the air that nobody else can see.
They're the
It
scare
must have
rats.
gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night,
If Nick doesn't want to read this, I guess Nick will not emerge. So I will.
Oh wait.
Oh.
Yeah!
Nick was really loud
And
tonight.
Nick!
Hey, you. How long were you gonna keep us waiting?
Tuck's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
I keep forgetting
Thank you, Nick!
that version of Taka has to be Nick and not
Yeah!
Yeah, no, that's what my reaction was.
Jenna?
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before.
Why is everyone
Hifumi.
forgetting that he literally died in Awa's arms? We were all here. We all saw it.
It's when he was offed. bonked. We've
When
already
he was
had.
bonked.
Yeah, but they're talking about when he died.
We were talking about when he was. Okay, yes, obviously we're all thinking about when he actually died. But when someone hit him over the head with a giant hammer, that's a different question.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
It's died versus revived. Because revived.
Hang on, actually, no.
definitely-
We found Hifumi alive, right?
Yeah.
At one point.
We found him alive, then we got him
And-
bonked.
And Taka was bonked way before we found Hifumi alive.
But
Because we found Celeste hurt before we found Hifumi hurt.
But they keep saying killed.
We
That's right.
No, because
So that would imply, like, dead.
Hifumi rised from the dead. That's what happened.
Are
Like,
we
I know they're
actually
implying-
supposed to believe that he rose from the dead? Hifumi.
No, that's not it.
Hifumi Christ? Is that really where
No, I
we're
don't
going
think
right
that's
now?
actually what happened. I think that's what everyone's
So that
believing.
was the third day.
It-
Yeah, Hufumi
they're
actually got
gullible.
bumped 3 days ago.
So, Kalo Pasca to all of my ortho bros out there.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Merry Christmas to my people watching on December 25th, bros. The simple facts slip past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the odor of it just because the justice hammers, even though Hifumi literally died in front of us. That's exactly why the goblins rolled the numbers on each hammer had to increase them in size. So when we saw how they were using these incidents, it would look like we made the wrong assumption.
Wait, can we have a watch party for this on Christmas? Merry Christmas, my
Me to
Just
me.
playing
Hey.
Now, if Taka Asterix was Asterix killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
On Christmas, I need to take a screenshot cap of this video and then send it in the chat with the subtitle "Merry Christmas to all my watching on December 25th, bros."
I'm not gonna remember any of it either. So I would be
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder.
so close.
But
all of our alibis.
still hold true for
Hifumi's
death.
This is chaotic.
When worlds collide.
With him at least.
Yeah.
We're all safe.
Yo, lasso.
Yeah, that's the 6th time I've read that. Huh?
Ah. What was that?
That came from downstairs. It must have been.
Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad! Come on, we have to get back!
I think that's the 4th time now that I've like read your line accidentally. That line.
It's for continuity's sake. Blame it on that.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yep.
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
Wait a second. So if Hifumi said that it was Hero, just because like Celeste had previously told him to, then that means that Hifumi was simping until the bitter end.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I want that. That must record him screaming on tape or something and play it later.
If that's true, where's the tape?
Oh, so it wasn't a wall.
Don't just go making stuff up.
So it wasn't a wall then that did that.
Anyway, we all have rock solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed
No,
him.
stop getting closer. No.
When you said rock solid, I pictured that she was like flexing the whole time.
Oh.
I picture her in a state of perpetually flexing.
And it does not stop there. There was also a moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body had vanished from the nose.
Why? What is up with this angle? It's scaring me.
Oh god, you did it again!
Yeah,
Eat the tie. Eat the tie.
What else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there was the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At the time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because Hifumi got missing.
Wow, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Chalky's body.
Why are we still blaming Genocide Jill? We've already established that she's not gonna kill anybody. It would be so obvious if she did. Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Fumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body was disappeared.
I pictured him saying, he's just
I'm
so fat. In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Ifumi, or even moved either of their body. Or, on the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared. They most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
What?
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
It's true, we searched everywhere but couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing, and according to what Celeste said, there's a top.
We could not have gone for more than a minute or two, though.
He just kind of got up and
So
left.
then the killer was able to get in and move Fumi's body in that short time.
Because it was her!
It seems so.
You idiots!
His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute Aranina took their eyes off of it. What if he was scared of her, and so he ran into that room, and then she realized that she had to move the body so that they were in the same location that wasn't obvious to make it look like she had moved the bodies. When in actuality, one ran there, and she didn't want there to be a connection to her. That could be an actual explanation. I'm not joking there. His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute Aranina took their eyes off it, but to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time.
Oh man, yeah, there's no way it'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Pulling out a magic wand!
No, there is a time machine to consider, guys.
Go back 2 minutes.
God.
Ah!
Or to move itself.
Huh?
I was really hoping it would be the time machine.
Yeah. No. Not
Is that ever gonna come back?
Host! I don't think that has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is...
And I hope so.
We thought Ifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive. It's not a time machine, it's an air purifier.
No, it's definitely a time machine, just no one wants to tell
Are you saying Ifumi
it that's true.
wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Dang it, Brighton, why are you right?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Oh!
That isn't possible. Oh, she did it.
What if she's just now having her oh shit moment?
Yeah.
The idea that Ifumi was still alive, is it really possible?
Yeah! Wait, was Fumi actually in love
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, we saw him! Revive!
Wait, what is it?
I'm loading Celeste's account.
Yeah.
You may also have to suck something up.
He was actually still alive.
True. He was.
No, it is impossible. Ifumi was dead without a doubt.
Why?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Oh, it was what's his name? It was Taka.
It was Taka.
Oh yeah.
Can you
Would that
look
be
something else?
Celeste
Monokuma file, perhaps?
Yeah. What are the? Yeah.
Wait, hang on. What's this? Somewhere.
Someone else's
Eat
discovery.
that! Eat that!
Oh yeah. Okay. Now we know what to do, and I can just fast forward.
Yeah. Okay, stop fast forwarding.
Yeah.
Oh, did you miss it?
No.
No.
Eat it.
Eat it.
Boom.
Yum. Delicious.
Hang on.
Gotta love eating someone.
In universe, are they saying the same thing over and over again, or is Makoto like, I know what you're about to say. Here it is.
They're probably repeating themselves.
They might just be circling around the same discussion.
That is the
Makoto thinking over it.
That is the
Which is why he
infinitely
uses
more
influence speed over
disappointing.
time.
No, it's impossible. This might be it. No. We're getting
No,
close.
yeah,
It's gonna be
yeah.
like this or the next one.
I'm just doing this to make sure that I get the purple stuff, just in case
Oh, yeah, no. Get it.
Boom! Somebody else's body! I hate you and I'm going to strangle you to death!
Break!
And with that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so entertain.
Dang it, I'm gonna go to the bathroom too.
I'm playing Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch.
Like us all.
There's something in the river, and I don't know what it is, but I wanted to watch it, and I didn't.
Hey! Someone's fallen in the river in Lego City. Or a man has fallen into the river, that's what it is.
You're left. A man has fallen into the river in Lego City, and you're left.
What is that?
Dude, no, you're gonna get us copyright struck.
Who's doing that?
Herb Alpha. That was me.
Oh. Yeah, no, Max, you can't do that.
Copyright strike.
Have we already been copyright stricken?
Yes, but by the people that made the animation for the game, or possibly Danganronpa the animation. If it's the people who made Danganronpa the animation, that's hilarious, because that means that it has ruined everything. For context, the cartoon based on this game is not as good as the actual game, and that is...
so bad.
Huh?
Oh, Ash, there's an anime / cartoon TV show adaptation of this game called Danganronpa the Animation, and it is very uncomfortable.
It's just bad. It's literally verbatim the game, except cut down, because like these trials are like 2 hours long, so they have to condense them into 30 minutes, and it's just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the art style is significantly worse.
Yeah, way worse.
Everybody have an announcement?
Shadow the Hedgehog's motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. That's right, he took his fucking hedgehog quality dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife. And he said his dick was this big, and I said that's disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on my twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. That's right, baby. No quills, no pillows. Look at that, it's like 2 balls and a bong. He pissed on my fucking wife, so I'm gonna piss on the earth. Oh my god, what's after this?
You have this memorized.
I almost have it memorized.
I don't even know what this is.
Oh my
Okay.
god,
Of course you would.
Why would I want to know what this
Oh
is?
my god.
What is going on? Okay.
Don't worry about
I'm
it.
gonna piss on the
Okay.
earth.
Was the body discovery announcement that
That's
was
what you
made
get.
really
My
intended for a
super
filming?
laser piss.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered the body. His body.
Maybe, but that was also the same time the Talker's body was found.
Dun, dun, dun,
That's right, it wasn't
Obvious! Oh my god!
long after finding his body that we had the announcement. They actually thought he came back from the dead.
Yeah, what?
Then why wouldn't you have heard 3 announcements?
I told you.
There's a good
They
chance we made a mistake in
legitimately
this somewhere.
They legitimately think he came back from the dead.
They actually think Hifumi is...
Hifumi Christ! Hifumi Christ! I think we're confused whether the announcement was Hifumi or Talker. First of all, if 2 bodies have been found, then there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe mama simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast with 3 or more people who find a dead body for the first time.
I did not answer that question. I'm asking if you had lazy bum.
He says dead body! No, actually, that was plenty! Thank you, Byakia. He said it's only... It was... Huh? He said it's only broadcast when the body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, it won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on? Exactly, we had the body discovery announcement twice.
Come back to life, quote unquote. Was it only Makoto and Wa?
No, it was like everyone in the room. Byakuya was there, like...
It was
I know
beautiful and touching
Sakura
moment.
was there, like
Throughout,
everyone was. The second
last
body
episode.
discovery announcement. The first time it played when we found each body in the discovery nursery room. And the second time was when... Just after.
Oh my god!
Oh no, it's not
I
that.
told you guys. They
No, that's not
legitimately-
it. That's not it.
Are you really sure about that? Think
Are you
hard.
sure about that?
Now that you mention it, the second announcement came right after Fumi woke up. Second body discovery announcement was okay. The first time it was played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room, and the second time was when.
When
When-
both
oh,
bodies
when
were
both-
discovered.
oh.
Because he, yeah.
I mean, that's both accurate for what we've already established. They think we had
Oh,
it for
but
a
they
second
didn't
time in
discover
the
it's a dead body until
repository
after that happened.
when we discovered the two bodies.
Oh,
Wait,
ding
where's
dong,
the
ding
third
dong.
person?
Okay.
Oh, Sakura was also there.
Oh, okay.
In a while.
body has been discovered!
So, like,
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin!
However I like.
Why was that in full color?
Yeah, I don't know. It did seem weird at the time, but contradicts what Monokuma told us just
Full
now, doesn't
Technicolor.
it? Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have been played. And in reality, when the two bodies were discovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
For the first time.
So when we found Fumi, the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Wait. When they
Wait,
walked
he came up
into
his
when
own
they
bathroom?
walked into that room. Oh, maybe he did it so that he could see where he was going.
Yeah, that's my. That's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
when they walked into the room, did it play instantly? Because then Fumi actually did come back to life.
I think it was after.
Yeah,
I thought it was after too. But then why wouldn't that one have been correct? Is it because he didn't actually come back to life? If so, why were there truth bullets previously that relied on the fact that he came back to life? And he wasn't dead for the first time?
Well, they have Monokuma's announcement playing right as the door is open and they find Hifumi lying there.
So it's... Okay, so he wasn't dead.
So, I guess Monokuma called it too early?
Or maybe he just straight up did come back to life.
That is
Fumi Christ.
That him literally coming back to life is the only way this game isn't double-crossing itself.
Wait,
Or
no.
Monokuma had a screw up.
I mean, how
Are
would
we talking
Monokuma
about the
like
first
know
announcement?
for sure?
Are we talking about
if
the
it was
first
actually-
announcement right now?
I don't know, I mean, like, we
Second
kind of...
announcement.
We're kind
The
of
second
forced to
announcement occurred
assume...
when the first announcement occurred because Taka's body was
Yeah,
discovered.
exactly.
And the second announcement occurred when they re-entered this room and it was finally discovered that Hifumi is now dead.
Okay, but
Oh,
then he
hang
came
on.
back to
When did
life.
he come back to life?
No, that was...
Was that after the announcement?
That was
Wait,
after
what
the
did-
announcement.
Oh.
So Monokuma
Yeah, okay.
isn't infallible. Either he did
have-
come back to life, or Monokuma is
Oh.
fallible.
Okay,
Oh.
I
Yeah,
can have
Monokuma
a
is
theory.
fallible. That's the issue.
I can have a theory. Celeste got Hifumi to kill Taka, and then Celeste killed Hifumi. That's my guess.
Yeah, that's actually what I want.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah, that's kind of better. Was this red?
Oh.
I thought it was.
Yeah, it was.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office. The fact that he literally woke up in the Okay.
I know. Because he was super good at playing.
That might have been my
Not a
favorite
thing.
line in the entire
Not a
thing that I heard voice acted. Because he was super good at playing dead, but I mean, bada boo!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. She's so
Yeah.
guilty. But honestly, I do not think there is anything that can prove you still alive.
Gemma?
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Thanks, Celeste. Can you telegraph harder right now? There have to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I need to find it and show it to everyone.
Hey, Ash, is this priming?
No, this priming should only occur with actual game
I think
design
it's glasses.
elements.
Yeah, I think it's
So, like-
glasses.
Okay.
So physical, this is just bad storytelling. This is something entirely different. Priming
Is
is
this
reminding someone of a mechanic
Hang on.
before you use it.
Well, Celeste was in the... Well, me and Celeste... His body disappeared.
Oh, because he'd only knew where he was going if he.
You might have to eat body.
Yeah, exactly.
How did I not notice until now the yellow flashing panels to the right of your health and special stuff?
My God.
Yeah.
How it was positioned? What? Other than wait, there. Shoot it! Shoot
Oh.
it! Shoot it!
I hate you! That was a first time hoonin'.
That took so long. Break!
In fact, there was one clear difference between the film in the nurse's office and in the repository. His glasses. This fact alone, he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
We found a Femi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. Absolutely spotless. And he found the... He found the item he was using during the nurse's trash can. The evidence I found in the trash can was... Are they really doing this right now?
Yeah. The cloth for cleaning glasses.
It was
used.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean, and the mascot on the cloth is the same as the digital camera, right? But whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Lauren?
Character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Star Pretty Prince.
I was really hoping you would read that.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school. Dot.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
Bakuya.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Talking about glasses for a second.
My glasses clean.
Elite no glasses gang.
Who uses
There's not-
tissues?
then there's no
You
question.
don't. They
It
actually will
belonged to
scratch your
Hifumi.
lenses.
Yeah. I assume you need microfiber.
What exactly?
Yeah.
I mean, I use my shirt all the time.
Yeah, I use my
I
shirt.
use my shirt as well.
I think the idea is that Jack is just a hoon.
Yes.
I read that.
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth. But even if that's true,
No.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
but who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner or someone who really likes clean glasses?
That's a good point.
We're now about to shoot it with Makoto's account, where Makoto is like, yeah, I cannot stand to see blood on glasses. Drives me insane. Weird tick, but...
I mean, if I had blood on my
Then it
glasses,
must have
I'd
been him,
try to
right?
get it pretty quick.
But would you?
Ford's the killer, Ford's the killer, Ford's the killer!
Yep, I did it. I killed him in cold blood. Both of them.
You were so tired of voicing him.
I was trying to unhinge my jaw like a snake and eat him, but like you guys were too quick.
What if it got to the point where you pick who did it at the end, and I just hit, like, D one too many times, and then Ford's, like, his camera light just flashes on, and it's... Ball!
Ford's sprite appears in the game.
Oh god.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
So you're saying it got up and walked away?
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible. Wouldn't you say?
That's really good.
But you know, I actually wouldn't say.
His corpius.
Haha.
Corpulent corpse.
I have corpulent. That's a good word. That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
Lauren?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was me. What was with all the blood? Was it pain or something?
When Lauren's lines come up, half the time I just, like, wait 10 seconds, assume that it's been read and I couldn't hear it, and then just move on. So...
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
Oh. This bums me out because this invalidates bone milk theory. Because why would the blood bags have the milk in it?
Oh.
What it? Hang on, it's a refrigerator. It's a refrigerator. What if there was milk in there? It's.
Oh,
Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. So Jenna, there was a theory. I
Actually,
kind of need
hang
to
on, I
explain
can
this for
explain, I can
posterity. Okay.
Yeah, so there's a scene where someone says that someone has like no marrow in their bones because they're cold-blooded or something like
No,
that.
no. It
And-
was
Like no blood.
blood.
In your veins,
There's no blood in your veins. No calcium in your bones.
Okay.
So
And
we
the idea-
extrapolated.
The idea is that the calcium flows through bones like blood flows through veins, and because bones are white, of course that's going to be white. Blood is red, but what happens when the two flowing things mix together and it's white and red?
Canonically, Danganronpa bones are filled with milk.
Yes.
But that means that if someone was injured gravely enough that it went into the bone, what would come out, because it's red and white, would be pink. Which is exactly what we see.
Okay.
I hate you.
I still don't understand, but I'm not going to ask for clarification.
When someone is killed,
I'm
both
too
their blood
tired.
milk and blood.
They're bone milk and blood.
It's probably the
Bone
most
milk
bizarre
and blood
collection
milk.
of noises.
The
This
scientific
contextualizes
word
all of
is
Jill's
bone
bizarre
milk.
comments about Allah and milk.
Oh god! What if she's just trying to keep her bones clean? Not clean, wait, it's healthy! She's cleaning her bones!
We're all just trying to keep our bones
Y'all
clean.
ever think about
again.
how your bones are all wet?
I mean, cleaning your bones is really what brushing your teeth is. It's
Well-
just a certain set of them.
Yeah, I mean, like, my bones aren't wet, but that's a different
Oh,
story.
Got it.
Well, aren't your teeth kind of almost constantly wet just because saliva?
No, I actually have one of them dentist tubes in my mouth constantly.
Oh god. I felt
Okay,
that.
can we move on now?
I read this.
No.
They got crazy. What is that when he was done? God, whatever.
Imagine in court, they're talking about, like, the victim, and it's like, yeah, he was a dumbass!
And if Ifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse, and I'm
One
gonna
who
leave
moved
it to the
Taka's corpse
protagonist
was-
because I'm a dumbass.
Hifumi?
Taka himself.
It could have only been Hifumi. We'll be all get out in the nurse's office. He went to the equipment room and took Taka's body. It also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Oh, before it's locked. So he locked him. Wait.
I didn't see this coming.
So that's why that. Oh yeah, that was like pure plot device. Remember?
So wait, he locked himself in?
It means Sakura headed for the repository.
Why would he have
Somehow
moved
got
the
unlocked
body?
Later. Yeah,
Before we
remember
got
this?
there, the door was locked.
Maybe too obstructive.
And the repository door could only be locked from the inside, which means when Ina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside. And it could have only been Hifumi who had just finished stashing Taka's bodies there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Oh, and then he was off by Celeste.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Dumbass.
I just can't read it.
Sakura, you're the one who established we're gonna have an accomplice in this case.
Yeah.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
No.
There's
Okay,
more.
have a nice day. Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Ah, yes.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body.
Yeah.
Which note?
Yeah.
The thing he stole from Hifumi was Taka.
The
It's
Message.
the note Hifumi had.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why they phrased it like that.
Yeah. Wait, that's so dumb. You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right, we found his stuff in his pants.
What? His...
It is
Oh. Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Wait. Also, Sakura is the one who found out about,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah. I found the old. Maybe we could use to escape. Monaco, we can't find out, so don't tell anybody else for now. Let's Let's meet the equipment room at 6 o'clock a.m.
Oh, that's the note I was telling you about. One that tells me where to go.
I don't know why I read that in that voice.
Oh wait, this was a little different. In my note it said, "Monopoly can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet up in the rec room at 1 a.m."
What if when he quoted that, the voice lines were also in that voice? Let's see, so this note isn't the same one Arrow got.
It's not the same.
You literally just said that.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hero, and that person could only have been Hifumi's pants! That's right, Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here? A vixen! A vixen!
That's a reference to another very popular courtroom-style game called Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
I don't really understand what's going on, but we had that letter, right? No, clearly isn't finding out TikTok.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Taka is TikTok is NickTok! Oh my god! It all comes full circle!
They were trying out Huffy.
Oh my god, it's literally NickTok!
It was not. Someone was
Okay.
slapping there.
I sent some Nick talk and talking not bothering for anyone who needs context. That is part of this recording.
This was red.
Oh, it was.
No, it was
Ugh,
blue.
that. Why must you win it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to
Not,
me!
She's pathetic. Oh God.
Oh god, I missed the context for this.
Hammer, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Huffy had the note right.
The
The
person
person
it
it was
was
intended
intended for.
for must have been Huffy.
No, it's not it.
Remember
No,
what
it
the
was
note
intended
said.
for Taka.
What time did it say to meet?
Meet at 6 a.m. It was intended for Taka, so Taka's wristwatch might be the evidence.
What time does it matter?
Oh, hang on, what's
The
this?
theme song?
Nothing to do with TikTok.
Oh, maybe you
The
have
theme
to...
song?
I hate you!
Is
Oh my God, that glitch!
That was ultimate reaction time right there.
Glitching so heavily.
Something's going on with my internet. I think it's back. Nope, it's gone again.
Can someone else talk besides Brighton right now?
Oh, yeah,
I'm-
sure. I can copy. Oh, no.
Damn it.
Discord is shitting itself.
One
It's not just me, right, that hears Brighton this
It's
way?
Discord.
It's Discord.
Oh my God!
Is
my
everyone's Discord have
Except Ash sounds terrible for me.
is everyone having a pro? Oh wait, so this is Discord. This is Discord servers.
We don't understand each other.
Is it because of New Jersey? Is New Jersey, like,
Is this Discord servers?
right now?
It might be Eastern time zone.
No, Ash. If Forward sounds good to me. Forward sounds good to me.
Ash sounds
back!
Now you
Yeah,
sound-
Oh, there we go.
Me as well.
Oh, okay, we're good.
I think it might have been Eastern time zone that just entirely.
I don't know.
there.
No, you.
We're good now.
No, I don't think that was
Is
it.
the next time
Ash.
Another trial.
Ash, I couldn't understand you, but I could understand Ford.
Perfect for me.
No, really.
Yep.
Ford can understand me. I can understand Ford and only Ford.
I could understand Ford, but not you.
For
He
me,
can
it was
hear
just
me.
Ash. That's all.
Yeah, and I can only hear him. Everyone else is glitched.
Well, thank God it wasn't my internet. Okay, so there absolutely, yeah, it's good. There absolutely is a connection.
What? What the heck are you talking about?
I'm really happy that I managed to get that in time on the first try, by the way.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
amazing.
that was
The,
really
no-
weird.
the note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Tucker was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch, but there's more. Look at where the note says to meet.
Buffoons.
The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
Why?
Why-
Was it Taka?
Why aren't we bringing up the fact that the piece that Taka was clutching in his hand and the piece that Hifumi has combined together?
Also,
So Taka
why
was murdered. Huh?
Why did we murder Taka? Why was Taka the one that was murdered?
I don't
I
know.
don't know, maybe
Because Fumi hates Taka.
he's a
Oh,
good boy.
maybe.
Yeah.
So Taka was
And
murdered.
We might think that Taka took alter ego.
Maybe.
Yeah, we
okay.
still don't know where Alter Ego is.
Yeah, forget about that for now. So, Hifumi, so Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you play it like that. That was the wrong laugh. But
Hee hee
sure.
ha!
And someone used that note. Did
He
you chop
used
that? Just the same
an
as me.
appropriate alert to
Good. Culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Hop on his pants, no less.
Most likely, Hifumi sold off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Shocker.
Where's your proofs? Go against yours. Proof that he stole it from
Here's the
Taka is here. Okay,
Kiyotaka's
hold on.
scrap of paper.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper that this came from, the piece is... It fits perfectly! I knew it with the note that we found hidden on Hifumi!
He's just holding this with him?
Hifumi's note.
Yep, from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of the note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note.
No!
Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip.
AU where it was intended for Hifumi, but Hifumi was just holding it at a really hoony spot, and then Taka tried to take it and grabbed off just the corner.
Leaving behind only one small.
Scrap.
Did I get all that right?
I wish you didn't.
So that means Hifumi knew the note was important.
I wish I hadn't been you.
Exactly, which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
The
Well.
miedo?
Yeah, to see all this, Hifumi was super involved.
I also still like that no one is actually blaming Hiro anymore.
Yeah.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. And in fact, he's still alive.
You idiot!
Sorry, no.
Hey guys, this is the mastermind. Just letting you know, I'm actually Hifumi.
Well,
Guys, you idiots. He's literally not at the trial, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's been told to us, but, you know, probably not being at a trial would get you murdered.
Yeah.
So,
Or drags by the ear to the elevator.
Well, yeah.
yeah,
Best.
so
When
he
we
would
found
be
him-
there if he was alive.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body
That's a
discovered
nice
in
way
an
to
aspect
put it.
proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Me.
Whoever did that is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository, so he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
God, please stop.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished. We found both
The
bodies
worst.
in the...
Repository.
No, I'm already crying.
During that time, we don't split up when we were searching for Chaka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
God, shut up.
We're over together.
Still on a spotlight, you stupid walrus.
You call it a walrus.
Anyway, and then we
We're just gonna leave that? Okay.
Yep. Moving on.
bothers me
You're
too,
officially a
but there's something
walrus.
that's been bothering me even more.
Government assigned
And what
walrus.
might that be?
I thought you were gonna say, like, government taxation.
Also, Celeste is not like. Still...
But there's something that's been bothering me even more. Taxation.
Without representation.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Taxation without representation was the weapon that they used to kill Hifumi.
Yeah, because I mean, according to
Yes, the
the
hero of the
Monarch file,
anarcho-capitalist.
the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammers 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Oh wait,
That was
the
the hammer.
spotless hammer is the one that they used for the actual murders. The other hammers were just ones that they left at the scenes.
Yeah.
But how'd they get blood on him?
No, I think
You
the
can
spotless
just
hammer was
spear it
the one
around.
that was used for Hifumi.
Maybe?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was just Hifumi.
Yeah.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository,
Oh yeah, true.
the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers to kill Hifumi.
I would like to point out, though, that the biggest hammer was the spotless hammer.
Yeah, because biggest hammer blows
Yeah.
the guy.
So hang on, 1 and 2 were used to beat up Celeste and Hifumi, and then what? 3 was found next to Hifumi when he was lying supposedly dead, but wasn't, and
And then
4 was found with
4
Taka, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
because that was the order we found them.
Then put the hammer back where they found it. Well, wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised there seems to some semblance of a brain knocking around in the skull of yours
You
after
know,
all.
somebody who takes risks for a living.
Hell yeah, it's back in there good and tight.
Yeah.
He's right.
It's normal size and it's fully functional.
I don't understand it
I
either.
assure you there's no problem.
The Monogama file makes it clear that they were both killed using the similar
Instruments.
It's all a false
Yeah, one-
flag. They were killed with
one was
tubas.
killed- well, you see, yeah, one of them was killed with the trumpet, the other one was killed with the cornet.
Every
Oh,
time
what
I
if they were
use
both-
Monokama, I get a little bit closer
the
to killing
hammers were
myself.
already laying around those other rooms.
What if they killed him with the
Malcolm
extendo
was
pole
using
on a
something,
trombone?
Well, what's similar to a trombone? I guess there's those trombones with keys that are essentially just like.
accordions.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
Do you still have that next to you, by the
God.
way?
You know, those trombones with keys. So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten that hammer?
Why, yes, I do.
How did I know you were about to do that? I heard you fumbling with it. I knew that was going to happen. We also don't have video for whoever's watching this in the future. God damn
Ash
it.
was actually
The
psychic.
culprit have gotten either one of the hammers. Actually, I have a clue.
Yeah, you didn't.
The hammer was used to attack Celeste. Number 1 or number 2?
This is what
Oh,
they're counting
so
for in the other
one-
rooms too, and I don't think
Keep
one
it
of this
said.
is big enough to kill someone.
Number equates to time.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
A gun.
I didn't.
Oh, right. I don't think it is possible. They're both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Ufumi?
The one was actually used to kill Fumi. The whole picture was clear surrounding this case until we figure out the truth.
Okay, well it's pretty obvious what we have to get, right?
Spotless hammer.
There we go.
Spotless hammer.
Bring scroll to it.
Spotless hammer. What was used to kill Fumi was just hammer
I'm
number
so
3.
proud of your musical talent.
Or
You're welcome.
whatever it
Wait, hang on.
was.
You know what?
There's one thing we still have to figure out. How was the
My-
couple able to
my-
move around so freely with the weapon? They weren't. How the witness them carrying it because they didn't. Sounds like a Justice Hammer. Yeah,
Oh,
no.
that's not it?
Bruh.
Hey, I wanted to say that.
Eh,
I wanted to be insulted.
there will be more mistakes.
I kind of want to
It's
learn
not
how to
gonna be on
play.
me.
I want to learn how to play Plankton's harmonica solo.
Wait, that's what I was thinking when you did that really, really high note at the end.
Kill Hifumi, and then that.
Justice Hammer 5. Good! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime!
Hashtag not sponsored. There we
Ah, there it is. Okay. I hate you,
Very
yeah.
similar
I hate you,
concept, right?
Masahiro Sakurai.
go. Those are very similar concepts.
Oh wait,
though, you
what?
know?
Yeah, they are. What was that? /hammer time. What
I'm
was
looking up right now? Murdergear.com.
murdergear.com /
It's real, but it's not. It's just a zombie merch.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Aw, that's disappointing. I mean, I'm going to have to look at it now, but
I just showed it to the camera in case they want to see. And it's all mirrored because I'm definitely not mirrored. The meta weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, in fact, it was something completely different.
But seriously, a different weapon?
No.
Specifically a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Ifumi. Now, with all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris, but for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit a murder. If the hammer got covered in Ifumi's blood, of course, they'd have to clean it
And
off.
calcium.
Or if the bottles are like whack a statue with it or something.
I'd also like to point out the repository has all kind of hammers. Big ones, small ones, even
Or
some
just
flat
get rid of it.
mallet-like ones.
Just
I
get rid of
think
it.
whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for the design.
You mean literally just took them?
If
Yeah,
that's true, that would explain the monogamous file about the wounds being similar.
So Ifumi moved Taka's body to the repository where someone had used a hammer to kill him.
Dang it, it wasn't Byakuya though. I'm sad about that.
The wound he was working with, and the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I think that it's strange to assume someone was working together.
He killed himself afterwards with a hammer.
Hang on a second, hang on a second. Hifumi was hit with 3 hammers?
No, he wasn't actually hit with those.
He's a hard son of a bitch.
He was only hit with. No, the other
Only hit
ones
with 2
were fake.
because... Oh yeah, you're right, because number 3 wasn't actually hit on him, he was just pretending to
None
be dead
of them
from
were actually hit on him. He was just faking it.
Except for the last one.
But no. When he was hit with Justice Hammer number 2, there was blood on his forehead. Blood bags, never mind, I'm dumb.
Yes. Accurate.
No, I'm wrong! I hate myself!
It's okay, Luke. I hate you too. I'm kidding. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping anyone else.
Luke and I
carry
are
the
gonna
murder.
form the Ford Hates Us Club.
I hate you. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
I'm pretty sure that I've yelled "I hate you" at virtually every character in this game. We did talk about how there wouldn't be a reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we
Right,
thought at
you hate
first,
me.
but...
Have I gotten yelled at by Burton yet? I don't think I have.
Probably.
I don't think
This
so.
looks like it.
I don't think I was ever wrong.
An absorption.
That was what I was thinking too.
Oh, I missed that then.
Max was yelling at me the other day about Renee from Animal Crossing.
Oh, I love Renee. She's in my town.
You dare.
I don't love Renee, but what I'm saying is that she's the
Renee.
least
There we go, yeah.
ugly horse.
Sucks.
She is the least ugly horse out of all of the Animal Crossing horses. The Animal Crossing horses are fucking
Okay.
ugly, but out of all
Hot
of them,
take.
Renee is the least ugly.
She's so
Hot take.
cute.
Most.
Absorb that! Oh no, we had it backwards.
Oh, absorb. Okay.
That's
Jenna, in
what?
Talking and Not Bothering, I like Renee. I really like Renee. I made this for Renee.
Oh, nay, like the horse sound.
yes.
Yeah, I like Renee. She's so cute.
So I'm absorbing 2 murders and shooting
I
it at the
respect
previous?
I
Renee
think
was, like,
maybe.
one of my
Because
starter
Celeste is
villagers.
going to be wrong, not Kyoko.
She's you can't diss Renee. Renee.
Yes.
Max begs to differ.
Renee.
I hate you!
I'm glad you're right about that though.
Yeah, that was very convenient. Since there were 2 murders, it's at least possible that someone other person was involved.
Possible.
Possible?
Plausible.
What do you mean?
If there had only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
Wait, what was the thing that someone sent me earlier? No, Frankie sent it to me earlier. I'd powerbomb her through a table and climb over the top rope and give her a leg drop, then pin her for the win after the match. I'd pull out a steel chair from under the ring and beat her senseless. And then her tag team partner comes to her aid and I hit him with the chair.
What?
What is this in reference to?
It was some post that Frankie sent me earlier. But regardless, it was a tag team battle.
Yes.
Was this red?
Okay, anyway, let's go forward.
Yeah, I read it. Hang on, I'm gonna try something.
I hear you typing. Why do you have typing sounds turned on? I hate you.
I'm sorry.
I like typing sounds. I just can't ever
Oh,
turn on the
God.
sound in my phone because then it's obnoxious and I get woken up at like 5 a.m. from you idiots or some other group of idiots. God, everyone texts me too.
Oh, I thought that he was talking about the ding 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 sound, like when
Alright,
you
this
type a
is my-
text.
Yeah, no,
Actually, if
but I
only
can't.
one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
No,
I love that,
Risk
but it's
versus
going to take
reward
forever.
benefit.
You have to like be reading ahead and
Yeah, you have to be reading ahead in the script. It's going to
The
really.
payoff are working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. Alright, I'm gonna find the transcript for this trial.
Yes.
There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if their asterisks were asterisks, some potential mutual reward for their risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying the two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't a single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents, and only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each individual case, in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances that made it all look like one person was behind it all. The mastermind picks a target and managed to convince him to go along with the plan. Then to avoid seeing no accomplice is true, they simply kill their accomplice. Which of true means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Celeste is, I am looking away.
You think so? I can't admire its cunning. Still, the choice of accomplice seems odd. The effort made to convince us that the two murders were the same. These are the main characteristics this time. Kierka must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kierka really is amazing! Although, what? When you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like it's almost it's almost unnatural how good she is.
Are you about to accuse Kyoko?
That's what I thought too, but I think he might have just been like
drooling.
I understand
Yeah.
how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's string?
No, it's they're about to accuse her. I know it. I can just feel it. Hello, numero uno, right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, in the end murdered him. In the debates up until now, the way that the case is unfolded, but when you consider all that, there's only one person who really seems to fit. I'm gonna select Celeste. Celeste, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Yeah, give us in the suit.
Oh. Oh wow! The game's actually smart and let you choose the right person.
It was Celeste!
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke, I wonder. Aww.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. Yeah, you just said it too. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him.
You like
And
him.
it would go within 10 feet. I thought that was a middle finger. 10 feet of that shit for brain, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot.
Yes.
I really like that! Is that an actual word? Is pardonner a...
Pardon me.
Pardon me.
Is that actually...
Imperative form.
Let me check.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
It might be pardon. It might be pardon is in the Giroli. What word am I looking? Judiciary term?
Well, like,
let me.
pardon is when you don't understand something. You could say that.
Pardon, forgive me. Or pardon
I mean,
for.
it's a French phrase that's used conversationally in English. Heck, my parents have said it on different occasions.
Pardonnez-moi?
Yes.
Yeah,
I've never heard that.
Pardon is the French word for forgive or pardon.
Yes, literally.
So it's exactly the same as English.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
Now
It is past the investigation. There was a certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've done so far, it's only further proves that the two of you were working together. What they only had in common.
What they have in common is you're using the same accent.
The paper hidden.
From the
the paper hidden in Hifumi's pants. Encountering the suspicious individual, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
No, the thing they have in common is they're both from the Mushroom Kingdom. Come on.
They're siblings.
No, they're from. Are they from New York? Or
They're
something,
both
or Italy or
plumbers.
something?
Yeah, they're both plumbers in. I don't. It's not in canon material, but they, in like some media, they live in the Bronx, which I believe is also where Little Mac lives.
Ugh. Imagine them walking down the street and seeing each other. The behavior they had in common. Wait a second. So is the true overrepresented franchise in Smash not Fire Emblem, but the Bronx?
Yes.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? Then the only person who ever saw Robert Jones firsthand when she held Celeste and Sahumi. Those are talking now. Sorry. I said, only Celeste and Fumi ever does something custom to individual. If we accept that Fumi was one of the culprits, we get to put suspect what Celeste said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Fumi to his office, we all began the search for the individual, correct? And not long after that, you will remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow of something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next to draw us to the physics lab opposite the floor, she left a blood-curdling scream.
Brighton.
Huh?
Max.
Oh, was that?
He left, let out a blood-curdling scream.
Oh,
Kinda.
I hate it.
And when we all came to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you! Oh my god, this is the 7th time I have read this piece of dialogue.
I saw him, this strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed.
I like how salty Brayden is about this,
Pulled them
too.
down into the hallway and disappeared. How
It just gets insulting past a certain point. Once you done the job of getting us out to the physics lab, it was all time for her partner to get to work. Yeah! Thank you!
So yes, it is
Huh?
So it is Hifumi that made that noise.
That came from downstairs, that must have been.
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
He was to get us to divide into groups so that we would discover both bodies at the same time.
Now that is rhythm heaven extreme. In fact, this was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then why don't we split into 2 groups?
She really planned this out.
Alicia
though.
Antipati,
That's
that
something
seems
I
much more
admire.
interesting.
She left a lot of flaws, but she really planned this out. That's pretty good for her.
Very well
Good job,
done.
Celeste.
Very good. Then, Minion, Hina, come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of this suspicious individual to Tokoyaki and Sakura. Sakurai.
Well, if Celeste and Fumi have been working together, our whole chance of events suddenly become connected.
It did do.
And on top of that, a
You
piece
really
and
did
cry of
like
yours
it.
earlier on. Ha! That was your signal to Fumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let us scream that could have carried across the sea?
It did do.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Fumi in the nurse's office, we now know he was only pretending to be dead. Oh.
I like his mouth.
Yeah! Wah!
It's kind of inhuman.
Good job, everybody.
I just like how I'm the only one being
I
Waluigi
certainly
anymore.
was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. My brother.
Celeste, you were the first to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe that everything, the whole thing was one big act.
You know, you were with Celeste when Fumi was disappeared, right?
Yeah, I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She saw a chance to help Fumi sneak out of the nurse's office. Each piece isn't much by itself, but started putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that the one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you even talking about?
Please tell me this is the fact that the stuff was in the room and she knew about it.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
I'm talking about what you said after Rifumi's body disappeared and we were returned to the nurse's office.
You must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
Oh, it's plural.
Oh shit.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
See, I thought that she was talking about like gender neutral, intemporal guys, as in like
Yeah,
everyone so far.
Yeah, but
I thought that was a little weird too, but like, yeah, no.
I did not notice it in the slightest.
So pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I was the first to discover Taku's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Ifumi had been killed.
It's also just
So
generally
Sakura
not
and
a
I
very
left with Makoto.
Celeste speech pattern.
That's
Like, she
true.
wouldn't say you like those guys.
I mean, she also wouldn't say you like goddamn shit for brains. Like,
Yeah.
whatever she said.
Once we were in the hall, we went into the Celeste and 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it, Celeste's comment doesn't make any sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not a culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right? Becca said that Celeste's comment doesn't make any sense, but what is he alluding to? I thought he just said...
Didn't he?
Celeste account.
Why do these trials always take like 2 hours? What hour are we on even?
Who knows?
2 minutes 21... 2 hours 21 minutes.
Side of us. That's very. Maybe
No.
eat that.
Ooh, my
I don't know.
69%. Nice.
I want to see what there is to...
No,
We're
I'm
all
going
gonna
to
die here.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Oh.
Those guys.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
Click that.
Wait. Oh shoot.
I would say.
No, maybe it's a Monokuma file. What was the other option?
Yeah, what are the options?
Blue card?
It's about time. It's about timing. Celeste's account, e-handbook.
E-handbook. What's up with e-handbook? What does that say?
I don't know.
Maybe us and I'm not sure what's up with us and all. That's very strange.
Maybe, I think I want to
Okay,
see the
this
whole
is-
thing. Absorb
Yeah.
the thing just in case we need it. Absorb that, just in case
Yeah.
needed. Cause I want to see, and that's all I said. Until he finishes, obviously. What's click it, get. No.
Okay, I just looked it up. You have to absorb so strange.
Yeah.
Really?
Those
That's
guys.
so
Wait, so
dumb!
strange?
You can't fire the
Oh.
actual contradiction?
This is so stupid. Why are we going through this?
You're okay. Oh right, no.
All right,
sorry.
quick. Yeah.
So fine.
So it's strong.
And fire it at guys, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam.
I hate you!
I do appreciate the
Accordion.
that was the harmonica, right?
No, that's the accordion.
Oh,
That's right.
So
There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
those two
What'd you say that?
sounds occupy the same mental space.
Yeah. When you said that, none of us told us that Taka was dead.
What is that sound? What is that?
Someone's dog.
My cat is sitting right next to the.
I thought so. I thought it was a cat.
Exactly. We didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall.
Is he having a good time?
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself. So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know that more than one person had been killed, and how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? She could have been dead too.
Okay, guys is also just.
Yeah, like that's a crappy.
Well, I assume that in Japanese, like gender is
I
like
guess
more
that's
incorporated into grammar.
But if you're going to localize for the 100th time,
Localize it to make more sense.
there is no
Say,
good.
like, say dudes or something.
There is no good argument for saying, oh well, in Japanese, because they localized it. So either
I mean,
they're
how do you
bad.
do better than saying those guys.
Those dudes.
Without, like,
Those
blowing
dudes?
it away.
No, but dude was
But
used
that's
specifically
also
to
not-
refer to only males earlier, remember?
Yeah. So they could have signaled it even harder.
For the Chihiro gender reveal, Mondo only refers to guys as dudes and girls as chicks.
Yeah.
So they could have
those-
signaled it
very
even
important.
harder.
You all have such a vivid imagination. Do you know that?
No, I don't.
Imaginations. You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious.
Shut
Oh.
up, Thomas. That's me. You claimed that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
You absolutely idiot.
Then what about the picture I took? I mean, we literally established that Hifumi was helping you. How do you explain this picture of the costume villain dragging Hifumi away?
A, how did she get the camera from Hifumi? B, what? Okay.
He gave it to her, I think, remember?
Yeah, but like, why would he have given?
Some kind of setup, right?
Because, like, he gave it to her on screen earlier. Like,
Did he?
He was like, yeah, he was like, I have no use for this now that it's, like,
Yes.
tarnished
Yes,
or
that actually
whatever.
did
Yeah,
happen.
yeah,
And
that's true.
then she
I remember that.
Celeste put the suit on. Then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Camera timers are such an outdated thing at this point.
They
It feels.
truly are. What?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Wait, look at Awa's measurements. Cause like, okay, she is a little taller, but like still.
Also, she's, Filthy Creature is taller than Awa.
Yeah, we had that discovery last episode.
Awful.
I already read that.
Have you so quickly forgotten you are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit?
Oh, we're gonna go over it anyway.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Oh no, what she did, I actually had thought of this before. She put Hiro in the suit because he established he was asleep before he was woken up. So he's in the suit.
Yeah.
He's just stiff, or the suit's stiff enough where it'll stay in position. Or they're being photographed in a place where Hifumi can just like keep the suit in that position. So he's already in the suit probably.
I mean, like, it's a stack of cardboard boxes at its core, so like, why couldn't you just stack it up?
Or that. There's two options really, and it doesn't really matter.
If everything I told you was a lie, how could this picture exist? Photoshop.
Suspect dragging Hifumi away.
Wait, did you look that up beforehand? Like, how did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, what are you talking? That's my voice. That's my
Also,
voice.
can you
What could you possibly mean by that?
can you prime your mic before you do that so that everything comes through?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was just me, but it sounded like only like the second three
Yeah,
quarters
no,
came
that was
through.
my fault. I didn't have my volume up.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up, dumbass.
Oh my god! I love it! Can we just do this with every
There is no other
yeah,
explanation.
different versions of text?
Other
screen?
explanations?
Oh my god.
If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. The only other possibility is...
Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Perhaps.
Yeah, what?
Or the suspect
No,
is
I
an
really
empty
think they were
suit
drinking.
and Hifumi's propping it up.
It's not
Because
a picture
surely
of...
there would have been something visible between the joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
It's so good!
Hang on.
The one being dragged off in the picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Oh, he's like putting him on his shoulders.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around.
You're pretty good at this. Typing
Thank
really
you.
quickly.
Oh
No, she found a transcript.
Well, no. Are you copy pasting
And the
or?
strange costume might
No, I'm
only
typing this out.
exist if we dust astray
Yeah.
even farther.
That's what I was complimenting you on, your typing speed.
Thank you. Oh god.
If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened. You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy and all this.
Put me to sleep is what I'm curious.
Wait, oh. I was just about to ask, if I don't click right now, how far is the camera gonna move out?
Yeah, right.
It's utterly impossible.
I love this sprite. It's so
I
ridiculous.
hate it. If it
I
was
love
dragging
it.
away, ridiculo.
I love its absurdity.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
She's getting text to speech is getting so much better.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
I've really got this voice down, guys.
I
Celeste
know.
thinks that she could prove there's no way of whom was dragging the suspect away, but is that really possible?
Alright, this gives me time to get more lines.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
I'm guessing it's blue.
It's not gonna be spotless hammer. I've already used
I'm
it.
putting up the blueprints.
How to carry my weight.
Oops.
Carry my weight might be.
Yeah, it might be
Like I said,
important.
ridiculo.
Yeah, that might be something.
Perfectly upright. And for instance, unconscious. There's no way they could stand up straight like
Blueprints,
that.
shoot. Or maybe limitations of the suit. Wait, hang on.
They can't bend at the waist. It's already stuck
Yeah, exactly.
upright.
Correct.
Yeah, limitations of the suit.
That might be blueprints, or is limitations of the suit a bullet?
I think it does mention that in the blueprints, doesn't it?
Look at the blueprints.
No, look through all your truth bullets to see if limitations of the suit is an option.
Look at costume and look at
No,
blueprints.
scroll up just a few more, please.
Oh,
Yes!
and you.
Oh,
Costume.
costume. Okay.
That's why I kind of.
So what am I shooting? What am I shooting costume with?
Shoot costume at
Wait till
something
the end.
Celeste says.
Upright.
Okay.
She says upright.
Because,
There's
yeah.
no way it could be upright. Shoot costume at that statement. I got this one, guys. I can carry the team, and I'm gonna be
Now,
wrong.
hopefully it
I
works.
just know it. It's right after this. Like,
clearly correct,
when the
though.
next, it should be the next yellow. No,
That's
never
not
mind.
it.
I lied.
Next one.
This
There.
one.
That one, that one.
Get it.
hoonint'ime!
did it!
I hate you! I realized that I ended on a dissonant chord, so I had to resolve it. So even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, you can still stand up like that because the Robo Justice suit has a certain characteristic. You totally. Oh.
You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
I'm
How many
blind
times
as a
have we read that
bat.
line?
I can't see my feet.
They totally made it.
Blind as a bat.
So bend at the waist.
I got it. 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 I got it.
Lauren, earbuds,
I got
please.
it.
I love the
Sure,
echo.
that was a mistake. ...
Oh God.
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
I'm not saying that. You
Don't
can't
say
say that. You know when they get like a special sprite, that's when they're gonna get capped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. She's definitely dead.
Just listen to when we took the suit, they'd specifically designed a stuffed hero into it.
Actually,
That's how they
wait,
were able to
guys,
fake the whole thing.
Guys, just
What?
imagine right now. She actually pulls out some evidence, and it really is Byakuya.
The point of it all was to make us believe who was in the suit was to blame.
That's what happened
I'm
last
not
time.
gonna say that. You can't say that.
Each additional GH is like intensifying it. Well, then I suppose this is checkmate.
That way.
Checkmate. No lives left. Oh God, she's upside down.
Ball!
I love this sprite. This is ridiculous, and it's perfect. I'm still curious why she did it. What's her money motivation?
Was this red?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear it at all.
Celeste?
Really, you want to cram me in a little cutie box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Ifumi told us a secret time?
You are working together! This is not when he died.
Really, who was it who attacked you?
Well, this is when he died.
Yeah.
Who it was?
Who tried to kill
Oh
you?
wait, no, this actually is a thing. Or maybe he's
Wait-
still in love
wait
with
a
her.
minute. Hang
Is
on.
he in love?
Yeah, he
this
was.
Nick for continuity. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Him. Me? That's right, I remember their name.
Right, because this was Nick's, and then he immediately got killed.
Yes. Nanishmaska. Hero. When we asked him who had attacked them, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
That's actually weird.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hakuguri.
What if that's actually her last name? Wait!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Okay, what do you mean by that?
A Hifumi used to talk to us. ...
Oh, it's
Said
Celeste's
people's
last
last
name.
name.
Did he refer to each of us?
Wait, if that's her actual last name, I called it from the beginning. Remember when he first said that?
Bro. That's right, our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Niji more than once. For
Can't say
example,
that.
Can we do that again, except with the proper pronunciation?
Just like do N-Y-A, try that, or
Okay.
N-Y-E.
N-Y-E.
Try it.
It's gonna be fun.
exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. N-tilde-E more than once.
There we go. That's it. That's it,
Yep,
guys.
definitely.
So if Hifumi asterisks did asterisks mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just an incidental. By chance, his first name.
Wait, Indy.
Don't talk!
Random chance ... Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Who works with random chance?
Hmm.
A gambler.
I don't think that's actually
No,
supposed to be connected.
there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
Her
That's all
last
I
name.
have.
Her last name is actually Hiroshima, and her hair represents the explosion. So if anyone was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him, except maybe the person whose last name we don't know, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? You think you'd take your false accusation so far? I don't know whether to laugh or speak. Look at the contrast between her profile and her actual thing.
Yeah.
I
Come
know,
on,
it's
enough with your
great.
idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well,
You look quite pathetic right now.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ears are wide open and listen up. My real name is Celestia Mario. Can you please stop making myself again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it.
Mario, Jumpman Mario.
Oh, e-handbook. We're gonna make her. We're gonna make her prove it.
That's why it's in here. Oh my god. No. What do we shoot? What do we shoot?
Everything's fine.
If she says
do
like she
that
has no
now.
way to prove it or something.
You haven't told anyone what your real name is. How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know if it's this. My name is.
Oh God!
Oh, it's
And you plan on going on pretending. Pretending it's the truth. Yeah, there it is.
I hate you!
Break.
That's it, the handbook!
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it! When you start it up, you'll display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. No, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all I have to do is check your handbook and that'll clear everything up. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate. Wait, she just happened to have the same last name as the actual.
Celeste.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that can happen, though.
Can you just please tell us what really happened? Please just tell us. That'll make this a whole lot easier.
Dude. Even when I put the check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because.
Because.
Those are the wonderful things he does.
Yeah, that I was gonna do it. That's the end of the game's over, and by the way, you just lost the game. You
Dang it, I hate you!
Fine then, let me settle it. Let's go over the case again from the beginning and shed light on all your crimes, and that'll bring everything to an end. In the anime fan check.
Oh, gosh.
Oh god, what a disgusting Hifumi!
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
Okay, RoboJustice blueprints, I think, would be the first thing. And then it's followed by the camera.
Oh god, this is gonna be so complicated.
Yeah, I
In
know.
10 minutes though, so hopefully.
It's not
Okay,
enough time.
there's no blueprints. If we fail at first, it doesn't matter. So we know that it's not this.
Right. Okay.
Go further down. Go. Maybe start at the end, actually. 'Cause we've
Wait,
seen
hang on, the
end.
camera. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Hifumi Hoonin himself.
God.
This guy's bathing.
So, Funny King
Rub,
yourself.
rub, blub, blub.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, this is him moving the body.
Okay, let's move the. Yeah, there.
Okay.
There. Moving the body.
Guys, I'm sorry. I have to go for a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Please continue the recording. Do not stop for me.
Gotcha.
Okay, go. That's when Celeste kills him.
What's Bianchi doing there? Oh, is that like a red herring image?
That's what it is.
Oh, it's this question mark?
Yeah. Okay. So, this is when he's doing that stuff.
Is there a picture of Hifumi covered in blood?
Yeah, I think that might be it that you just passed over, right? Like, does he have blood on his face in that picture? Like, further.
Oh, this was 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, go right.
It could be totally
Yeah, he
wrong.
doesn't have. Oh god, look at his tooth in that
Ugh.
top left image.
Oh god, he has bottom teeth!
What's
That's
going
what
on
I
here?
meant.
This was us finding him in the library.
Finding him in the library when he's. Okay, so what's going on here? Do we just want to skip this one?
Yeah, let's skip it for now.
Okay. So this is Taka. This is Taka. This is him killing Taka.
Which bat was he killed with? Or hammer?
That's Celeste in the first. That's probably the first one. Go back to the go back to the hammers. This was 4. Taka's 4. Okay. Yes, it also shows it ahead of time. Okay.
Okay.
So Taka. Unless this is.
Oh, this is Taka waiting, right? And then.
Taka's the note. It's something with the note. Probably.
Oh wait, is it the clock? No.
Yeah, it's the clock.
No, this isn't. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So isn't that 1 a.m.?
Yeah, that's when Taka. Oh wait, no, Taka was killed at 6 o'clock. That's when the wristwatch
There's another
stopped.
clock. There's another clock, I think. Move it down. Look for another clock. I think there is one. Yeah.
There we go.
Yes, Taka's broken wristwatch. Okay, go earlier. Keep going. This is photo.
Yeah, this is them taking the picture.
Right there. Earlier. What is this? Oh, this is him getting stuffed into the robot costume.
Yeah.
Robot costume. It's probably that one of Hiro, but
This definitely
what
comes in somewhere.
It's probably that. It
Um,
feels like that would go along with that. Do we maybe just want to skip it? No, that's.
Is it-
Is it the backpack one?
Why would it be?
No,
know.
I don't
It
think
looks
so.
like he's doing something in the background.
I feel like it's probably the first one of Hito.
this one?
Probably.
Here
No,
or here?
No, he's awake though.
Oh, he's awake.
Or wait. Oh wait, no,
No.
they knocked him out.
Yes,
Yeah, he
yes.
walked
Okay,
in.
back up. I'm back, guys. I had to commemorate the resurrection of Jesus Christ real quick.
Okay, so this was what was this? This is first when they. Is it
crystal
one?
ball is
It's
not
one.
relevant.
It's one.
Is
It's
it?
1 a.m. This is when
Yeah,
they're
1 a.m.
supposed-
Correct. Yes. Here I'm at them at 1
This is
a.m.
when they're supposed to miss. This is when they're supposed to meet him, and this is them
This
talking about
might just
plans.
be the image of Hifumi.
Hifumi eating shit,
Like-
perhaps? No, it's a clip from the other
No.
thing.
You know, though,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
that
it's
sounds right. That looks right. I like that.
Yes, try it.
Oh,
Go,
we're
go, go
missing
now.
one.
Hifumi is talking with the killer. That's what it's saying.
No,
Oh,
we're
one,
missing
aren't
one
we?
along the way.
There it
Okay,
is.
what is this?
Okay, so taking the photo.
The camera? No, you already got that.
We already got the camera.
Okay.
'Cause I feel like the
Oh,
back.
Oh, this is just his hammer
the hand
too.
with the head Hifumi.
He's
No,
locked
no,
in-
no, no, it's the
he's
killer's
locked
hand
in
holding the hammer.
room. He's locked in the room while they're trying to open the door, and he's all nervous and sweating, I think.
It might also be the blood thing, but I don't know.
Here?
Possibly. I don't know. Is there an image of the killer swinging the hammer
I mean,
elsewhere?
yeah, just try it.
Okay.
Let's just see how much we got.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help him carry out the murder, and that person was Hifumi with an accomplice, and the killer was able to execute another of unwatchable impossible schemes.
Okay.
Nick talk. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room at 1 in the morning. Ugh! Look at that! That's someone they met with was Zero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect, so when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him in the Robo Justice suit.
That's also why he knows what it's called.
Yeah. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him still unconscious into the pool room locker. Okay. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of the plan. They cold talked to the equipment room.
Yes, guys just accounted for.
Oh, probably because they knew he would be punctual.
Yeah.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. Okay, there we go. The murder weapon was Hammer Justice 4, Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used to create the illusion and the order of their crimes, there was total chance that I didn't end up walking into that room.
Yeah. It's probably been locked for us.
Yeah.
This is the one we're confused about. This might not be the right
So next,
one.
they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. Then the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure they bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to make a certain out of preconception of our minds. The suspect was increasing the size of the hammers as they were attacking people in the order that they did. We fell right into the trap and started looking for the suspect based on that, but... Oh.
No.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
All my fault.
go for the other hammer. Go left.
Yeah. Numbered hammer, perhaps?
Yeah, there.
Okay. Wait, no, we already talked about Justice Hammer.
So, they falsified...
This was 2.
There we go!
Yeah, this was 2.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
We
I
just
got it,
we
no
just
worries.
couldn't see the end with the blood on it. When we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office, which is exactly what Hifumi was hoping
I
for.
want the other one to be part of it, because it looks like Celeste, so maybe we missed one later on.
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator in Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene, which he apparently himself had been brutally murdered. Okay. Oh no!
I like...
He left out a stream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. I like how they're basically saying that it's Celeste here, like 100%. Because Celeste is the other person that was in this room, and it's murderer.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the other group has been searching for Chalk's body at the same time. I have not read like a single one of these correctly. So when we had the body discovery, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Can you pause first?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make, because you kept cutting outing a lot.
Yeah.
Try talking a little bit before you actually read the text.
Okay, so we left the nurse's office and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation.
Nope, we're gone.
This is saying that it's picking me up. So it looks like a Discord issue.
Okay.
He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared and we all rushed back to the nurse's office. Once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time he snuck into the equipment room. Is it working still or no?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, bada bing. He wrapped Tucker's body in a top and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Here might be wrong. This might be the other hammer.
There we go!
Oh, wow. Spotless hammer.
The
Because
plan
it's not
all
painted to be
along,
just a hammer.
yeah, the plan all along was to
right.
kill Hifumi
No,
and
the-
get rid of the one person who could
Yeah,
betray
you're
them.
right.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Cheddars.
Ugh! What is this?
Wait, yeah, what? It was Macabre the whole time.
I hate.
What, are they getting married?
I know, that's what it looks like.
I hate profile.
Celeste!
image Celeste.
Sorry, dumbass! You
I have a
lose!
very distinct memory of drawing that side profile of Celeste. Because like this game got me into drawing.
I ran out of.
And now I'm going to art.
lines.
I'm going to art school because of this goddamn game, and that's
so
sad.
good.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you trying to take charge as if you're my private instructor.
Wait, is the bullet time battle already out of the way?
Celestial
Yeah.
Lindbergh. Actually, no. Taeko Yasuhiro. It's fine.
Taika? Damn! What a stupid name! So you finally accepted it.
Wait, guys. Guys. What if Taika was actually a guy's name and we had another Chihiro incident?
Bruh.
Bro, Hifumi's gay.
New rule, the presence of an AE in a name just instantly turns it into... Damn! Yeah!
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I hit end game rather than try again.
Interesting.
Aw, Chihiro.
Oh, that's it! Yes, no bullet time battle!
I mean, there was. It was just right at the beginning.
Hey, that's pretty good. Bada bing, bada boom. I hate you, Celeste. Nice.
Honored 3 medals. Okay, Megama, I'm ready to begin. Or no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Why'd she do it?
I mean, to get out.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for.
Or maybe she
Time to
spent all of
vote.
her money on
Okay?
gambling.
Okay.
I think.
If you would, please look at your liver and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Pretty sure it's Byakuya, guys. Pretty sure it's Byakuya.
Yeah, wait. Oh, we don't actually get to vote. I forgot about that. I was gonna say, what if I select someone different and then they all vote for me?
This animation is so bizarre, but it's like pace. Oh god. Oh god, what is this scene
It's
gonna be?
basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct! The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestial Lindenberg, or more precisely, Taeko Yasuhiro!
Oh, can we get that again, but with correct pronunciation?
Or more precisely, Yasuhiro!
That was really aggressive.
I lost. Well, that sucks.
Oh, no.
I guess trying to make it work with someone else was a mistake after all. Ifumi's ineptitude was beyond my comprehension. Swing your arms from side to side.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder.
I'm just here to highlight on our speciality, lying.
My specialty. Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
Then did you use
Oh,
dot dot
no.
dot you know dot dot dot.
No!
I knew you'd figure it out.
Wait,
Fumi.
what?
You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. Oh!
Oh! Oh, thank God!
Oh
For
shoot, should I
everyone
put a
who's
voice
still
mod?
left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but
What'd you say, Luke?
Should I boot up voice mod?
Why?
I don't think you're gonna be talking.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
the one
Monokuma
thing
definitely has
Hifumi
more
and
lines.
Taka were both super into.
No, not Monokuma, but oh.
Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego?
I think she meant for alter ego.
Luke?
Monokuma.
Pahoo-hoo.
Boo-hoo-hoo.
God, boo-hoo is such a great line.
What? What are you talking about?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, thank God. Just go on. Ugh.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a really important conversation here.
I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
Then you're the one who stole it?
That's right.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with.
Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it had disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
Oh, I read that as Hifumia.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't like this
What
fight.
are you doing here? I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it. It was me. What? It was Taka. He stole it. What? And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera.
I like this voice so much.
I do.
I'd taken you know what to Taka's room earlier and taken, oh God, it's turning Midwestern. And taking pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course. Say that I can't? It's like kind of reversed. So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it. What? How many times are you gonna say that? Please forgive me. He threatened me. He did. He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He what? And he said
What
I
about
should not.
Celeste
if I
joins
did
the
not-
Me Too movement?
He would show them to everyone. That's fucked up. So I had no choice. That's a crime, an absolute crime.
It is, in fact, a crime.
He actually has some morals, though. Honestly, like the
But
smallest amount of
it's
morals.
born in symptom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew he'd kind of look crazy, but I never imagined that he would go that far. I read that like one of those where they repeat top text and bottom text. He would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. Can't express how enjoyable that was. And
Okay.
This
Cord,
is
are you
so
doing that or should
good.
I am clipping it.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's so
This is
good.
so good.
It's a stupid joke.
I'm about to say something
When
I've
was this
never
born,
said
actually?
before
I
in
don't
my
think I was
life.
here for this. Can we please tell Ash what this actually came from?
Well, what's I'm gonna say it from?
I don't know.
It's from Gamers Rise Up.
Yeah, it's just like
Okay.
can't say it.
But like,
It's also from the Mrs. Obama Get Down meme.
Yeah. That's what I thought it would be.
no, I don't know either of those things.
We've done it. We have solved racism.
I have anything to say about it, and I do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the N word.
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
What if he just gone out of control and hooned him right then and there?
Wow, I've gotten both of my characters who don't swear to swear this episode. Wait, please, if you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. Huh? Taka is planning to use her to escape, and he has made you his target.
You're about to die, aren't you?
You don't mean...
Like, all your characters.
Yeah, Taka is going to try to kill you.
You originally had Bugle and Celeste, and now Hifumi, who
Bruh.
you adopted, is also dying. You've had the most characters die.
And also he can keep our doors.
Except for maybe Nick, technically.
That bastard.
Nick had one character die. Fortis had 3 characters die.
Well,
Or Nick had 2 characters die.
okay. I can't remember if he had an original one too.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How can I? She... I have to save her. Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing.
Wait, did she say that in the flashback?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She did.
Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem.
Wait, you discussed me.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Ifumi's creation?
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide in the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something.
Ifumi's really into Transformers.
But it's my fault for
It's
picking
2D.
him in the first place.
At least like
No,
the
it
comic.
isn't.
No, the comics.
So why did you decide to make me?
There are comics.
You mean the gay version?
Because you're
The what?
stupid.
Never mind.
Because you're stupid. What's that from? Oh, because they're stupid. That's squirrels. Anyway. And in that regard, I think I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
I feel like I could cry.
She's a bitch.
But when you were explaining your plan to Fumi, how did you explain the part about me playing dead?
Guess and then I'm going to hit you over the head with a mallet and kill you. What she's asking is, what was Ifumi's... what was... I read it as like, what was I supposed to do? But Hifumi had to work in there somehow. What was Ifumi supposed to do about that, assuming you actually let him live?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death and he just barely held on.
And you really believe that?
Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was gonna murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it.
It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical.
It's also not a lie.
I just matched the lie to the level of opponent. In fact, he fulminated up like a mushroom. He believed the lie wholeheartedly. Right up till the moment of his death.
Like a mushroom.
So you had planned to kill them all.
Like a mushroom!
But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
How can human life mean so little to you?
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we're nothing alike. Oh, no, go. What's nice of the
Then
princess
dot,
to
dot, what
invite
made
us
you
over,
take things
eh,
this
Luigi?
far?
Was it really just for money?
Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But all along you said you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
I appreciate how Monokuma gives us a denouement here in order to figure out what was going on.
Yeah. Obviously that was a lie.
Oh yeah.
Does karate move?
Couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why, huh? Because I had a dream. That one day, and accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up my freedom. And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing. And it was all for that dream.
She wants to open up a restaurant. And what was this dream of yours?
I wanted to open up a restaurant in a European castle.
A castle! What an odd location for a
Wait,
restaurant.
oh shit, Princess Peach's
Those are vampires.
and to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers slash bodyguards.
Look at Satan up here in like the fifth from the left at the top.
Wait, I just realized I had a glitchy email that might be in Russian. Just part of it. I'm gonna go and talking about bothering. As I'm currently stressing out, so I realized, oh shoot, is there an assignment that I have due at midnight tonight?
That
Don't
is
mind.
Greek.
Yeah, that's Greek.
Greek.
Please send.
Please send me 10 discussion questions and one long paragraph of opening remarks.
Wait, what?
It says please send me.
Send
It's
me.
literally the English please send me in the Greek
yeah,
alphabet.
yeah.
Well, technically not please send me, but please send me.
Yeah.
One sec.
Or rather, please send me 10 discussion questions.
I will be right back. I have to move downstairs. Actually, wait, I can stay. I'll just ignore the clatter that occurs in the background.
It's so weird to see her without the crazy hair extension.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going
Oh,
to
wait.
dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need.
She doesn't have it. Yeah, you're right.
Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal.
That's
what
really
life
bizarre.
is all about.
Really? It doesn't sound real. Is the thing.
Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality.
This sounds
I got
so
right to the edge, but unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end. So why would I?
Because you
sound so
murdered
passionate,
people?
But you were really able to kill your friends for it?
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing. That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
Guys, I'm actually like legitimately freaking out because I'm trying to walk down the staircase
one
carrying a
second.
10-pound laptop.
Oh god.
I'm really struggling because I also have like a 1-pound sketchbook on top of it too.
Oh man.
I really made some bad choices, guys. Now I'm walking down backwards because I have better gripping that way.
That sounds
I'm walking,
like a
I'm
terrible
walking
idea.
on carpet with socks. Oh my god.
Overall,
Hoonint'ime.
Oh my god.
Ash is gonna die in 2 seconds.
I'm good, guys. I'm good. I made it. We are on the ground level now.
Awesome.
Why aren't you scared?
I got 4 more extra lives. My ability to lie is unrivaled. I take pride.
I
It's not
actually
just
have
other-
3 extra lives.
Oh, my
can
heart is
fool
pounding.
I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
I'm just still freaked out about trying to walk down a staircase carrying a 10-pound laptop and a maybe 1-pound sketchbook.
Oh?
And my heart is still pounding because that was terrifying.
And that's why
Like,
you're
if
not
I
scared?
Even if I slip, it's not just my life, it's my computer's life. And
That's right.
this
I don't
thing's
feel
so
it.
expensive.
Tell me how I feel like. Throw a Cooper shell at me. I don't. But you know, if I could be reincarnated with the tear of the goofy goober, final choice, then I think I would like to come back as Maria.
That's not how
Another person who
works,
just
you
gets
stupid.
Another
fuck.
person who just gets hoot.
Breaking news: Marie Antoinette was just reborn in France.
You can't be reincarnated to someone that A already exists and B, you stupid bitch. Oh my god, I hate her.
1 second. It appears that my camera is now back. Is this in the proper orientation? Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. What was I doing? Oh, perfect. What happened every time I tab into the game? Danganronpa screws up my audio.
I would like to come back as Mario Antoinette.
Oh god. You just get executed again.
She less smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claims you could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been a final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
You all done? Okay then, let's get rolling! The Blackens deserve the piece and must pay the price! Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for her, the ultimate Gambloose! Let's give it everything we've got!
Scared.
It's punishment time!
I thought you were gonna say, and let's get right into the news!
And let's get
I guess
right into the news.
I prepared a very special punishment! Celeste has to marry Makoto!
That is a punishment indeed.
Truly.
So actually, I would say Kyoko having to marry Makoto would be the worst punishment. She knows her fate. She knows how oblivious he is. She's had to deal with him. Or like Byakuya. And like, Byakuya. That would be the worst. Oh, because Byakuya just absolutely despises you. That'd be the worst punishment.
I think the worst punishment, I think, like, being put in a room with Byakuya for 5 minutes would already be, like, the worst punishment ever.
Yeah, but that happens at a regular day. Just being stuck with him for life?
Yeah,
There you go.
God.
Was this Reb?
That was Reb.
Yes.
Takes off voice-changing bow tie!
This is ... exclamation point. ...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it.
Yeah, it's the key for alter ego.
Yeah.
It's probably being
Which
held
is
somewhere.
why.
Probably in her room.
Actually,
Either
it's
her
not
room or a different locker.
Hmm.
Well then, take care.
I would actually imagine a different locker because then no one can actually get into her room.
Perhaps we'll meet again in another life.
Bro, Makoto is Robespierre.
God.
Oh god, what's about to happen to her?
Oh, it's earning time.
Wait, he has a hammer too. Game over.
Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
Her sprite isn't. Oh god. Oh god. Where is... Oh, there they are. Actually... Oh, it's her dream.
How would he know about the dream?
Be like burned at the stake.
I don't know. Oh god,
Wait,
it's
these are-
the burning of the Versailles witch.
Oh,
I feel like
no.
this one is
I
gonna-
really like the mask he has on.
I feel like this one is really gonna get to you guys. This particular one.
Is she not just burnt to death? I mean, Leon's was really bad.
I just think this one's gonna get to you.
She made it. Is she turned into margarine? Oh my god, that fire is so traumatized.
It's gonna burn a rafter right above her, and it just drops on her head and kills her instantly. Ugh. I hate the harpsichord music.
We can't hear it.
She's getting sweaty.
Oh my god, that was
Go
so
away.
disorienting.
What the fuck?
Why is this a
Yeah, something about.
Oh my god!
How long have you had that planned?
Since we knew it was... Wait, what does this have to do with her being the ultimate gambler?
I don't think it did.
Nothing.
What?
Well, it's over! Dun, dun, dun. The third execution is over! Celeste's death is over! Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her! But, I sketched neither at one point I considered her a friend too.
This is still the actually...
And for him to just come
intrinsic word.
And for him to just come along and freaking kill her with a fire truck!
Okay, wait, so who's the next murderer?
Just awful! Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people have to die! You guys are still young! You need to place more value on your lives! Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation!
What do I care about hope? I'll just throw it in the trash if you let me out of here.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one! It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that! Give it a rest already! So anyway... Did I see you get some kind of key-type object from this?
Oko.
So, what's the deal with that?
Feign ignorance.
Huh? What's the matter?
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What did you do? What did you dramatic pause do to me?
What?
Answer me. What did you do to my body? This line isn't creepy or suggestive at all.
Jeez! Oh, man!
I
dude.
hate the sprite.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Do? I like beer!
Oh no!
No.
I don't know anything about it!
Is she a robot?
Ah! What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that
Is she
mean?
a robot?
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Bro,
Is she a robot?
Bro, she's a hardcore Crip and he gave her blood tattoos.
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course. See ya.
Monica disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kika, Monica already mentioned it, but what's the key that Celeste gave you?
1 second, sorry.
Most likely, ellipses.
Yeah, I was right.
This one.
It's the key to the dressing room lockers.
What? Then that means.
She just probably it in there.
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well, then we better go check.
I was right about that, actually.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room.
I just put good idea in French and then it's like, dude.
That's great.
As we approached the dressing room, Kyoka looked back to one of us and said,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
Wait, what if she is a robot and that's why she's so good with alter ego?
Why exactly are you going alone?
Do you even have to ask?
As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera. That's not what I meant. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know.
Ellipses ...
Then I'll go too. You? Did you not? Please, let me go. Did you not? Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Bianca. Max.
No.
Then it's up to you now.
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
I like how he's just not a suspect anymore and just like he's just like chill.
We're gonna go together.
Is he gonna propose?
Does that mean what I think it means? Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little background.
It means that we're gonna go smoke crack in the bathhouse. I tried to forget what Aina said. Everyone at the dining hall, leave me and Kyoka there alone.
So Makoto's gonna ask her out, and then she's gonna tell him she's a robot. That's
Yeah.
what's gonna happen. Like, am I wrong?
We need to get into that locker ... ellipses ...
Kyoka took the locker and gave it to Kyoka. Locked it. When the lockers were locked, we saw.
Should I turn voice mod on for this?
Is it like one click or
don't
is it a
bother.
complicated process?
It's not a complicated process in the slightest.
I mean, if you want to. It's up to you,
Did it?
my dude.
Okay, you guys can hear me, right?
Yep.
Ash is dying. Ash died.
Good morning.
Ash is muting herself, so you don't have to hear this.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's saved more fucking dots, thank goodness.
I'd never heard Kyoka sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer.
So now we can officially say the case is closed.
As far as the incident is concerned, sure, but does it not? Can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me.
These fucking ellipses, I swear to God. Is that why you wanted to come here?
Kyoka, please tell me, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do while you're in your here around the school?
Hey guys, it's me, Kyoko. Today's sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Then like and subscribe for more epic Dungeon Rompers content.
Is that another voice mod? Not a voice mod.
No, it's
a text to speech. That's what I mean. Don't mind me finally finishing.
Episode is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
I love that voice, Will from afar.
Ugh.
Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
Guys, I'm still dying slightly. So.
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now.
I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
Worried?
Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again, without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
It's only natural they think I am the mastermind spy, right? And you
She's
too.
a robot.
You believe in me?
No.
That
I believe in you.
I
Isn't it obvious?
Me?
People believe in their friends, right? Is what I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too, because we're friends.
Yes, but in Morse code.
Wait.
I understand.
It's true.
Then, maybe I can believe in you.
Dot, dot,
Just a
dot,
little
dot,
bit
dot, dot, dot.
That was better.
Then.
Fine, I'll tell you.
She's a robot. She has to go charge.
I'll
might
tell you why
legitimately
I've
be
been
it.
disappearing
Maybe.
and where I've been going.
You see, she gets shot in the head right now.
I didn't get the UC. UC.
Oh, cinematic time.
She's definitely a robot.
What I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was real almost unbelievable. I decided to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes. So I wrote native copy, and when it did, I went into action.
She's definitely a robot, guys.
That's a top.
Shit.
The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it.
Unbelievable.
And in the storage closet there. Way in the back.
She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this?
She's a robot.
I've checked this closet 100 times, and Makoto's always like, yeah, there's nothing in there. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I could tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? Oh,
Yeah,
well, nothing here. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? Why could I just... Was that me or somebody else?
Someone else.
That was
think.
me, I think.
Without thinking, I placed my hand in the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in... Oh, wrong sound effect.
Gashunk.
Gashunk. At the same time I
Then
had the
she
sand, I
murders
fell
you.
through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I fell through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back was like a revolving door and I made my way to the other side, just like Yaku had said.
Oh my god, we literally just saw this.
In the boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor, there's a storage closet. And way in the back of that closet.
There's
Yeah,
a
we
secret
know.
room.
So this is the secret room, but what's in here?
I'm not ahead anymore.
You have too many lines, clearly.
Too many lines.
It's
That
just
might
a
be the
normal
last
desk
one
with normal drawers.
Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel. Kid.
There's a bunch of files and what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everyone, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hospic Academy Student Registry. This is the one thing in here not covered by dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if she said, I can't leave, but you must not leave? Dot, dot, dot. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? I. Oh no! Rey Mysterio with a steel chair! A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like I was shaking my back of my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. With that eye at my eyes, I was fucking dead. Didn't know how long it'd been.
She's definitely a
Ow.
robot,
Can say
right?
that.
Apparently, someone hit me and fell consciousness. That's all I understand. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least.
What if she's the mastermind?
It's just normal desk with normal drawers. An empty bookshelf. Empty. Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest.
She's a
I'm
robot.
not gonna. Oh my god.
Or she was planted.
My body was heavy with mechanics. My mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself body to my room. Yep, that's what that said. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school.
You can't say that.
No! The further I walked, the more I felt.
Can we get a yo-ho-ho in the chat?
Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself
If you
from
watch
collapsing
this
right
far,
there.
Post yo-ho-ho in the comments.
And after that...
And I'm sorry. ...
This is from a vast distance. I heard a... ... It was faint, but undeniable. ... That sound... ... It's coming from... ... the gym... ...
It's Kyoko.
As I desperately hauled my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? Can't be nothing. Here in the gym.
It's more likely than you think.
All that matters now is the gym.
Yeah, what about the surveillance camera?
Wait, yeah, what was that? Are you sure it was the
I didn't make a sound. I gently opened the door. The sound's coming from inside. Meanwhile, only intensify that much more. Ka-cha! Ba-doo! Ba-ya! Ya! Ba-shing! Ba-da! Da-da-da-da! Sh-sh-sh-sh-sh-sh-sh! Bruh? Yeah. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure. But
oh my
regardless,
god,
I
it's
couldn't
Sand
stop staring.
Undertale.
I forgot to move or even breathe.
Oh my god. I'm begging you, please don't send him. Oh,
Why you? What do you think you're doing?
next.
I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal.
The deal.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding a hostage?
Oh, is this like her secret?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is
Next generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero.
There are only 7 people left.
To be continued.
Is this the last chapter, or is there still another?
There's more.
There's
Ooh.
6 chapters, I think.
Yeah, but
How?
the last chapter is basically just the final trial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You see, the Super River Justice
I guess
President.
that makes sense, because like it's really obvious who killed who if it's the last trial.
Leon killed Sayaka.
Yeah, like it doesn't
Monokuma
go
killed Junko.
Oh my
down,
god.
Then Leon got executed. Then Mono killed
Junko.
Chihiro. Then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hifumi. And then she got executed. And that brings us up to now.
Wait, concept.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Concept. What if we just? What if we what's it called? Marathon this.
Oh
I am
no.
totally down.
What?
I low key kind of want to keep going.
I want to keep going.
Oh god.
I mean, like now?
I want to
Wait,
keep going.
now?
At 1 a.m.
Well, y'all can
Yeah.
count me the fuck out, but if you want to do it, go ahead.
I'll keep going.
I mean, I'll take a break because I'm gonna get some cereal.
I need some fucking cottage cheese for this.
I need some fucking...
Brian, how about if you pause the recording, like stop the recording here, and
That's
then you
what I'm
start the
doing.
intro when we all come back?
Yeah.
Which will be like in 5 minutes or so.
I want to actually.
Excited.
Okay, and with that question mark,